You notice something else?
Miguel ya está perdido. Hello. How's everyone doing? I don't know if you guys could hear me. Sorry, we were running a little late. I'll tell you guys why. Hi, Jessica. Can you guys hear us? Hi, Triple M. Hi, Karen. Hi, Mama Bear. Okay, good. Give her one, please. I'm sorry. Okay, be careful, okay? Let me just finish setting up. I'll tell you guys a little bit more right now why we're running a little bit late. Hi, Irma. Hi, Janine. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Backyard Magic. Hi, Heather. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. No, mommy, I can't eat it. I don't. If it's mango, I can't have it. Okay, but I don't want none. Thank you.
Haz el súper donde compras todo.
All right. I think we're on. ¿Quieres venir para acá o? In a minute. All right, Jose's sitting next to me. He'll come over here in a minute. Let's see, let me move you guys back a little bit more. We were in the centro right now. Hi, King. It's going okay, I guess. We were just at the centro of Moroleón right now, and it was pouring super hard. We went, and it was no rain, and all of a sudden it just started pouring. We had to go in the morning, and there'll be a vlog. So please, I ask everyone for prayers for Teddy. We took him this morning because he got bit by something. We don't know what it was. Oh, that is gonna annoy me. They gave him in the morning. They gave him 2 shots for toxins, and then they gave him some charcoal for me to give him here at home. But he wasn't eating at all, and he started vomiting. So I did take him to the vet. It's an emergency right now. They did keep him overnight, hopefully overnight only. They did put a lot of different medications on an IV and then just different shots as well. But please, if you guys can keep him in your prayers. So he is at the vet right now. So that's why we were running a little bit late to start the live. We just got home, and like I said, it's pouring down there. Thank you. Yeah, and the thing is that we didn't see what bit him. I was telling Jose, and I told the vet too, if it was a scorpion, she said he would have passed away right away. But he does have some blood in his stool and fever, so they are treating him for all that stuff. So hopefully he'll be okay. So they did keep him. We just came back from that right now. So thanks to everyone for the prayers. Mama Bear, we're not sure. She said it could be a spider or even a snake bite, but she did cut out of his facial hair so that she could see if there was any kind of bite, and we didn't see anything. but he did start, when she did the temperature check, he did have blood in his stool, so hopefully everything turns out good. He is getting treated, so let's hope for the best. But we're not 100% sure of what it is. So hopefully, with all the medications that I think she gave him like 6 different things right now when I was there. And I wanted to wait till she was done doing all the shots and doing all the stuff through the IV as well before we left. But we are here now. I think Jose's doing some adjustments. I'll call later. We can go tomorrow. So. Where did you go over there? Okay, I think Jose's gonna join us now. Let's see. Ooh. Careful, because these chairs break.
Hi everyone, welcome back to this update on everything that's going on. What kind of questions you guys have? Or you guys want us to go through some questions from the previous video where we show you guys the blueprints, or anything you guys want to ask? Hi, Jessica.
I know one of the comments that we saw on the previous video, on the one from yesterday, because we did record that one yesterday and uploaded it. So I didn't upload my regular video. So I updated that one.
Hi,
But-
Mama Bear. Hi, Janine.
But we did notice a lot of people commenting that the master bedroom to be downstairs. We want the master bedroom to be upstairs because we want to be able to have a balcony and see the view from up higher. That's the reason we're not gonna do the master bedroom downstairs. That's a decision we both did make. It does sound like a good idea. At first I had told them, but then we thought about it and we do want the balcony to be in our room. So that's the reason we're gonna be upstairs. Right?
Right. We want to be able to, yes, get up, go make some coffee, and go enjoy on the balcony, or at night, whenever we can just see the lights, the stars, the view, enjoy the weather. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what kind of updates the architect also makes, because it might not look. Probably about 80% of the plans that we show you guys, probably 80% is still gonna look that way.
Also, I did see something about how we liked working with the architect that we're working with.
Hi, Bobby.
Confirm today. We appreciate all the information we can get before our move to Guanajuato. Oh yeah, they're gonna be moving to Guanajuato, and she was one of the ones that was asking how we like the architect. We've had good.
So far, so good.
Yeah, we feel confident that he knows what he's doing.
The only time will tell. This is the first draw that he does for us, and he says that he makes it kind of simple at first because everybody changed the layout or things, and he doesn't mind. He's like, I don't mind because everybody does it. It's not like we're gonna make this and this is what we're gonna go for. We will change the plan as many times you guys like until you guys are happy. So we good. So far, it's good.
He seems like he knows what he's talking about. He did come with us to the property the first day that we went to go see him. something that the other architect that we went to go see didn't try to even do. He just basically told us the price and that he would take about a month to give us any plans or anything. And this one, he
Right away, he said,
said, let's go see the property so
If
we
you-
can see where you're at.
are we able to go see the property so I can see in the way the sun comes out, where you guys want the view to be facing, and I can see the land right away.
Yeah, as soon as we left there, we went straight to the property. We looked and he saw the whole property, the view, and he gave us some of his suggestions. And at first we were gonna do the house in the front of the lot, but now we're gonna go ahead and go to the highest area of the property. It's not that much difference, but it is at the same time, right?
There is a difference. And then Erica yesterday, he's like, I want something different. And I'm like, oh my God, we are barely saw the architect and told him this, but it's not a big change, the thing she wants.
It's not the house.
It's not a house, it's just the entrance. She wants to enter into the property where the house is.
Was going to be originally.
Yeah, and pass all the land, all the property until she gets to the house. So there's nothing that the architect will be involved in. Yes, maybe the door, the entrance,
Maybe the entrance door.
and the floor,
Not really though.
and the floor plan is still gonna be the same as the bottom part.
We have to talk to.
He say
If it's so complicated, then no.
he says that any drawings or any plans that he makes for us, he always save them, because there's some people that, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, I would like to change this stuff, and then he goes and plan a new plan. The first time that he did it for some people, and they say, you know what, we like the previous one, and he got override the plan on top of the one that he got given. So he had to redo the plan. So now he saves everything.
He said now he learned his lesson, so he is saving everything for since the beginning to the end.
So
For
this
everyone.
plan that we have currently, he has enough.
And it's more because what we were talking about, we want a nice entrance outside of the house. So like an arch kind of thing, like a ranch style kind of thing. Stop, amor, you gave me the pictures too. Something made out of rock. And I was telling Jose, if we put it right in front of the house is not gonna have any view, and neither is the actual, it's like a gate, a fence, but it's gonna be made out of rock. I don't even know how to.
It's a wall. Yes, a wall with maybe some kind of design. But we have a lot of rock in there that we want to utilize. And instead of buying brick, we want to tell him, you know what, go ahead and utilize the rock and make us a wall in front of the property, kind of fancy. It's on Erica's phone, so we cannot show you guys. But she can.
You have it on your phone too? Because you sent it to me.
I didn't send it to you. You took pictures. We
Oh,
were
you took
driving
the-
and she
the
took
car.
pictures.
Yeah, you took the car. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, so we'll see. If it's too complicated, stop eating ice cream. If it's too complicated, we'll just keep it the way it is now. Go eat it over there. She's eating an ice cream and she says her teeth hurt because it's too cold.
No, it's good. It's too cold. It's too hard.
Oh, okay. Bobby and Lina, we hope that information helped you guys, and if we can help, she did also ask if we brought our car and stuff. We did bring, as you guys can see in the video before we left from the States, we did send our trailer with all of our stuff, and most of you guys that are here with us know that. But we did not bring any cars, but we did pay someone to bring our trailer with us, with all of our stuff. And we could have brought more, but we didn't fit anything else in there. And you're very welcome. We are glad we were able to answer some of your questions. Karen said, have a coffee stand upstairs like it's your luxury every day. Yeah, that would be great. And mostly it's me and Jose that drink coffee anyways. The kids really don't drink any. So we could probably, he's got a fancy machine for the coffee and everything too. So we'll see. But that's why we want the big, or our master bedroom upstairs, because we want to be able to have a little more privacy and more, just for us, a little space away from the kids as well. We are going to have a full bathroom and a full closet in our room though. That is one of the things that we did ask the guy for. I think it's smart to take advantage of the beautiful views. And that's the reason we want the master bedroom upstairs, because we do want to be able to just sit and relax outside after a long day of work, and enjoy the views, because it looks beautiful out there, especially at night. I'm thinking, we haven't seen it at night, but I'm thinking that you could see the light from the little ranchos and everything that's
the little
around.
towns.
Yeah.
And if you place the master bedroom, let's say we do it on the first floor, you waste the most beautiful view, you're gonna waste it. And for us, I know we're gonna get older, well, her. But anyway, once we get older and we don't need such a big house, then there's something else to think about.
But right now we are also building a bigger house than we were planning to, because we do still have the kids. And we want them to be able to have their privacy as well, just the same as us. And by having a bigger house, we could have them each have their room, and then we could also have an extra room just in case any family members, any friends, our kids, or anybody wants to come and visit. We could have somewhere to accommodate the family that comes, and that way they don't have to go and pay a hotel room to stay or anything. So that's what our extra room is for.
And maybe so we can record like an office.
Yeah, we can use it. Sometimes we do need some quiet time or away from the kids when we're trying to edit the videos. This fly is getting on my nerves.
I'm not the only one that kills them. Nobody else here. They bother them, but they just stay still like.
And just to be able to record or do anything, on the backgrounds for our videos. But yeah, that would be good too, so we can go away. I see you over here. El Rivera said if he showed us a portfolio of his work, he showed us a lot of his work on videos and
pictures,
then pictures
and computer plans.
Computer plans and videos that he sends his people that he works for that are back in the States, because he is building houses for different people. So he sends weekly videos to the people on the progress of the house. So he did show us that. Hi, Anna. Welcome. Good evening, everyone. Hola, Erika y Jose. Bendiciones. The blue house on your page is so beautiful. Thank you. That's what we're planning on doing. It's funny because we took that picture for the guy, and he actually had something drawn.
He was putting
pretty much the same.
Similar.
Yeah.
Like we went over there, and he opened the notebook where he was drawing the front of the house. And then we told him, hey, we got a picture. He's like, send it to me. Then we saw that, hey, pretty much like
it's the same.
What you have drawn on your notebook is pretty much the same as the picture we have.
And he said it was because we told him we wanted more like a ranch style home, and not something very modern and all that good stuff. So he was drawing mostly exactly what we had with the teja on the top and everything. So thank you. So that is hopefully something like that is what we're going for. Sonia, rock and reja, that will look great. Yeah, that's what we're thinking, and that's why we wanted the rock and the reja for the front of the house. And that's what I was telling Jose. I think it would be a better view, like if it's far away from the house than if it's really close. And that's the idea I came up with yesterday. That's what I was talking about. So we'll see. Karen, welcome. Will there be more houses built around y'all to block the views later?
It's gonna be really hard for them to block our view.
Unless they build 3 or 4 floor homes.
Yeah.
But other than that, we are the highest property from the whole little neighborhood. We are at the highest point, so we shouldn't have a problem with that. And that's what the architect told us as well. Even being at the bottom side, he said we shouldn't have a problem with it being covered up. But now that we've moved even further up, we should be good. Thank you, Victor. He said hit that like button, people. Janine, looks like Illinois is in for storms tonight. We had them last night. Prayers for your family there. Thank you, Janine.
I saw that. It's wild.
Even right now, when we went to Moroleon, it wasn't raining. When we left the house, we got there and it was just sprinkling. I even brought my umbrella down because I had Teddy with a towel that we were going to leave because we knew he had to stay. And when I looked outside, there was like a whole river outside. I told the lady, oh my God, it's raining so hard. It was literally a river outside. It was bad. Yeah, there's a lot of storms, a lot of hail, a lot of different things happening in this world. It's scary, but such is life, huh? King said, when I visit, yes.
Cool. King.
Yeah. It's this thing. Michael.
Lock the door.
Did you hear that? He's gonna lock the door, he said. Later you can move downstairs in the other room.
I thought he lived here. I hear him every day.
Yeah, no, we were thinking about it that maybe when we become older, we won't need such big space. And maybe, who knows, we'll build another little house, just a little ranch style home for maybe 1 extra bedroom or something for
Maybe 2.
who knows? Who knows what the future will bring? But for right now, yeah, that's the plan. And if we do get too old and we still have the kids, we might have to move downstairs.
Cool.
He's the one that his knees crack all the time. Thank you very much.
He got me on that one.
Hi, Molly. Welcome. Have you seen any homes that he has built? We have on videos. He told us if we wanted to go see some in person, that he would take us to see them as well. We've seen on video, and then, like he said, on the computer and drawings also. So, or plans that he has. I'm so excited for you and your family. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
Hacienda style, you're going for nice. That's Molly. That's what I think. That's what I think when I think of my house. And hacienda style.
It might not get done all the way at once. Who knows how much it's gonna run, but we're gonna try to build as much as possible.
Yeah. And the thing is that we don't know the price for everything yet. And that's what I was telling Jose. We don't want to go ahead and start spending this money, a lot of money in different things, if we don't know the price. We want to focus on the house because, like I said, we don't know if it's going to be too expensive. And then we will go ahead and do the rest. We are going to see if he can quote us, though, for the rock entrance thing, because there's going to be a lot of rock there already, and we'll see. I mean, if it's not too expensive, I told Jose we can build it, but we won't make it straight.
And the thing is, there's so much rock on our property already, and then the donation that they gave to the city, it has quite a bit of rocks that anyone can go ahead and have it. So it's just like, might as well if we can utilize the entire rock. We cannot use the rock from the other properties, but we can use the rock from the donations.
So anybody, when they're cleaning out the areas, they ask you if you want the rock. If you don't want the rock, then they go ahead and put it in the donation area. But if you're the first ones building, or whoever wants to use the rock, you can go ahead and take it. That's what we were told. Whoever is first come, first serve, basically. And that's gonna be for everyone's property. Like us, we told them to keep ours at the center of our land, because we told the guys, the architect, that they can use it for the foundation or anything that they need for. So they are gonna keep it in our land, but anything else that people don't want, it is gonna be moved to the donation area. Jenny said, yeah, it was bad here in Iowa. I hope with mellow out the time it gets there. So you guys just went through the storm then. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's been super bad. I know Texas
Everywhere.
hits really hard. I seen a post today of different states being flooded. That's scary. Erica Jose, can you give me my husband a shout out? Se llama Isaías.
Un saludo para Isaías, que siempre nos mira, aunque no sea cierto.
Shout out for Isaías. Karen, we will come visit my hubby can do it. Oh, see, we got somebody already offered. Karen said we will come visit my hubby can do it. There you go. See. You can also build a casita in the back.
The casa is gonna be in the back of the property.
I think that was one of the messages that I got, like for a rental property, a rental property. So that like what is it called? BRB, what is it?
Something like that.
So that we can make some money off of it. Rock and Reja look very authentic. Rocks and landscaping here in Texas cost a lot of money. Yeah, I bet. And I think it's
the rock.
The rock, yeah.
Here people says the expensive part is the rock, because they can only bring you so much in one trip. But the rock we have here is like, might as well take advantage, and it's gonna look nice.
Janine said, yeah, do a B&B. You're welcome, Mama Bear. But yeah, I know some of you guys were also asking for the dimensions of the house, or for what we're gonna be building.
So right now, on this plan that he draw, it will be 13 meters the front, and then 16 meters all the way back.
So 13 by 16.
13 by 16, 208 square meters.
And here it's by meters, not by feet or foot. So yeah, I don't know what that is in square footage.
And he said he was surprised because he's not even taking one of the lots, and he's like, it's gonna be very spacious, the rooms and the whole floor plan. So he's happy, he's excited.
Because he said usually he has to work with a really tiny spot. He said sometimes even like a 5. Like he worked with a 5 meter,
8,
the other
10.
time 7. Yeah, he said and they want so much in a small little area. So now we have all these things, but he does have a bigger area to work with. So we will see. But he said the rooms are going to be pretty big, especially ours, of course, because it's going to be the biggest one. But the other rooms, he said we should be able to fit a queen size bed, a low couch. The class is going to be there, and then just area for the TVs and stuff. So
our room with the balcony, the closet, and the bedroom, and
The
baño.
bathroom.
It will be 13 by 416. 13 by 4.16 meters. It's big.
That's why I said Jose can give us those numbers. I don't know. I don't know any of those numbers. But yeah, that's what he was doing right now when he was out of the camera for a minute.
Yeah, it was because he got it broken down, so it's not all in one. So I need to edit.
Yeah, Sonia. She said exactly used for edging flower beds too. That would be good too. I was thinking like a fence for the garden even, but we'll see. We'll see how much rock we have left after what we want done, and then the foundation, because we do want them to use as much rock as possible for the foundation so it could be more sturdy. Karen said, how many lots did y'all buy?
More to come. Why you look at me?
LT bus.
We have a story, but that will be like on one whole video.
LT Bustamante. Good evening, everyone. Hi, welcome. I don't think I've ever seen you on our lives. We have gotten a lot of new subscribers as well. So welcome to all the new subscribers. And of course, you guys know all of our old subscribers, welcome as well. Jessica, are you planning to stay where you are living now until the house is completed? Yes and no. We have been looking, but not
like crazy looking
Yeah.
for. We have sent messages. If we find something good, if we don't, we are already here. So.
Yeah. The only reason we would like to move is because we would like another room for the kids to have their own privacy. But other than that, we like the neighborhood, we like the area, but also we would like to move, if possible, a little bit closer to where the property is gonna be, so that it can be easier for us when Cassie starts school. Today is her last day of elementary school. She graduates on Monday. And then she'll start her next school year there in the rancho where we're gonna be living. So it'll be easier if we move somewhere closer. But for right now, we haven't found anything. And the house that we had found, they took it as soon as they posted it. So
It's a really nice house.
yeah, it's really hard here to find properties for rent also, as we
And the town there is really small
Yeah.
town, so it's gonna be kind of tough. And we don't want to move away from where we're gonna be building. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we want to be able to be involved in the building, even though we're not going to be building. We do want to be able to go whenever we want to go. And we do have projects that we want to start doing as soon as we get the fence up. As you guys have heard, it was raining, so the property
Again.
can get cleaned out. But as soon as that property gets cleaned, we're going to start working on it because we want to move the Miss Ma'ams over. We want to start the garden. As you guys seen, we had a lot of damage with the tomato plants and the other plants as well with the hail that we had the other day. So it is going to take them a little bit longer to grow, which is going to give me a little bit more time to be able to put them in a different spot. But we will see, because as of right now, we don't know when the land will be cleaned. Hopefully soon. They told us 2 to 3 days. It was 2 days, and day 3, boom, it rained. So we'll see. As soon as they clean it, though, we will start our projects, and we will be there at the land more
Believe us, we have been waiting.
and waiting.
And keep waiting.
K McMahon, Clay, just focus on your house and farm for now. You know later if you want to add on a casita. I'm so excited for you, me, and all those new chickens. Can't wait. Thank you. Yeah, that's what our focus is right now. It's the house, because we would like to also put a pool in the land, for us, the kids, because they love to be in the water. But for right now, we want to focus on the house first.
Yeah, the first thing that we're gonna focus is the house, her plants, garden,
And our chickens.
whatever, and the chickens. There's only 3 focus that we have on the property. But we can go ahead and fence it. But then,
They told us they can damage it if the machine goes
Yeah.
in. So we don't want to risk
or they're
it.
not gonna be able to clean it the way it needs to be cleaned.
Yeah. We don't want to risk it. We don't want to risk the fence being up and them not being able to do their job right because it's on there. So yeah, we're just gonna wait and fence it until it's cleaned out. They know our plans. We did tell them. We did let them know, like we told you guys in the video yesterday. We told them that we were gonna start building as soon as it's cleared out. So they know all that stuff, but weather permits and the weather's not permitting. So hopefully soon we will get it and we can start working on all the things that we want. LT Bustamante, are you not having a backyard? Yes, we are. We're gonna leave an area with no plants or no chickens. We'll have an area where the kids can play and the
Yeah.
dogs can run.
We're gonna have plenty of room.
Yeah. So we will definitely way more than we do now, for sure. I think 13 meters is 42 feet. That is going to be a big space for your room. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we want to be able to have space. We're gonna have the closet and then the bathroom. The bathroom's gonna have a closet.
The closet inside the closet.
We're gonna have a walk-in closet. We want a walk-in closet for our closet as well. And Karen said we need the story.
Not now. We'll be in another video.
Fools, have patience and you'll be fine. Yes, we're working on patience. I think that's a sign for Jose. Because Jose is not very patient. I am. I always tell him God's plans are perfect, but he's not a patient person. So I think he's learning to be patient with the whole process. So.
And the thing, like at first, Erica didn't want it to do this and that and whatever plans we have on here because of one reason or another. And I told her, we don't have to build a whole entire house at once, but we need to plan the entire house so whenever we can, we can add to it, either to the side or to the top. We need to think that this is the house that we are dreaming of and have the blueprint that way, and then until we finish it. It might not be the first right away in one shot. It might take us a couple different shots, but hey, at least we have all the project in one piece of paper, how we want everything.
And that's what he said, that he usually does this whole thing because he wants people to be able to know this is the room that you're going to need for whatever your plans are. And then you can go slowly if you need to, because if you don't have the funds or whatever. But he does like to do the whole process on paper for us to be prepared for when we do start doing it in actual.
So you guys think like, oh, there's a big house, blah, blah, blah. It's not going to get probably all done, like completely done. We're going to try to do the
main things,
the
walls, the
walls, the rooms, the separations, and then slowly finish everything inside, or outside.
Yeah. But our focus is going to be our Miss Manson, the garden, since we do want to start saving on that kind of stuff. So
I told Erica we need a garage. He didn't have the garage here. So that's something that we might need to tell him. But she said she wants an open garage. So
Okay, I'll see Bustamante said yes, it's my first time on the chat. Yeah. I started recognizing the people that are here with us all the time. That's why I was like,
she's the one that reads all the messages. I'm just here.
Yes, be vigilant because you never know, anything can happen. Be part of the building process. Yeah, and that's the reason we like where we live too, and how close we are from the property, because we can go at any time. And that's one of the reasons the architect told us too, that he doesn't want too many people working in the project, because he said a lot of they have too many people, some of the people that are working don't do what they're supposed to, and they're not working, so he wants to be able to keep an eye on everyone.
So everybody's efficient.
Yeah, so. Maria, hola, estos videos. Hola, Maria. Welcome. Rosana, good evening. Jose Nerga. Welcome.
Everyone.
Sharon, I just figured your house will be about 3,600 square feet. Wow. I wish I could picture the size using meters, but I'm metrically challenged. I don't know meters and I don't know feet.
Yeah, when we got here, I'm still not used to, to convert meters to feet. I have a better idea when I was like, 5, 10, 20, 40 feet, instead of meters. I'm like, I need to grab a tape and this.
I can't even do pounds or the weather. I can't. For the pounds, when they tell me this much, I don't know what it is. I have to check my phone. When the weather tells me it's 20 something degrees, I check my phone to see what Fahrenheit is.
Fahrenheit and Celsius, I'm lost.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know what's hot or what's cold. Until I go outside, I'm like, ooh, let's go back.
Jesus, in my experience, I noticed that working with good workers, meaning boss and workers, the process was way better. Yeah, that's what we're hoping that he is, because he says he likes to be involved. The architect likes to be involved in all the process. So hopefully, by him being there, it will be getting done the right way. Hi, Crystal. Welcome. She said she finally caught a live.
Who?
Crystal Villarreal.
That's good, Crystal. Make time for us.
Every Friday at 7, unless something happens. Like today, we were a little bit late because we told you guys about Teddy, but
We were gonna change it to 7:30, but we made it.
Remember, make sure you hit the like button. Yes, please hit the like button if you guys have not.
We have 5,000 viewers and only 43 likes.
28.
Oh, 28.
So the difference between building in the States and here in the States, owners get into debt and end up losing their projects. As to here, we build as we can. That's the beauty of living here in Mexico.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's a lot of buildings that they stay maybe just the foundation, and then it takes forever. And then suddenly you see the walls, they stop again, and then they put the roof. But it's nice to be able to go as you can instead of taking a loan and being there forever.
And like you said, some people do even lose whatever they started on. We told the architect that we want, like Jose was saying, the walls and the roof for sure right away. That way we might be able to move even if they're not done building. But there's a bathroom in a room where we can just go and move in. So who knows how fast that can be done. But he did tell us about a year for the build. So hopefully once we start, then it'll be a year, no more than
But
a year.
if it's like this, raining, might be longer.
Who knows? Yeah. Janine said, how long was Jose in the States?
I don't know. How long?
This last time, 23 years. 18, 40.
I don't even how old I am.
It was 23 this time, but he had came to Mexico and went back.
So 23. I say 23.
Sonia, I just got back from Guadalajara and thank God lots of stores take a card. Pesos are confusing. Yeah, at first when you get here, it's very confusing. I would always ask, how many dollars? Oh, it's not that many dollars, even if it was a lot of pesos. Now I'm like, oh my God, that's so much pesos. I tell them all the time. Because now I'm used to it.
It's time to get used to.
Yeah.
You know. Like me, I never want to spend no money.
Crystal, I love how y'all's channel is growing. Many, many blessings. I'm following both. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. We really do appreciate it. Yeah, we're not growing fast, but we are growing. And the people that we have are very faithful. So thank you for all your support.
Thank you very much.
We do have over 2,000 subscribers already. So thanks for all your support to everyone. But we like what we do and we like all the feedback that we get from you guys as well. So thank you for all that. Gabby Reese, we're happy for your blessings. Can't wait to see the outcome come in the future of your house. Thank you. Thank you.
We can't wait either.
And we
Thank
can't
you.
wait to start sharing all that process with you guys. And we definitely can't wait for the outcome.
The day they tell us, oh, you know what, we're going to start working on the foundation. Oh my God.
We're doing a live and letting you guys know.
Oh my God. That would be so nice.
And he said the foundation, they can start working on it as soon as we agree
On the floor plan.
on the floor plan. So once we agree with the floor plan, they will be able to start the foundation because he'll know exactly what he's going to be putting in there. So
maybe in a month, if my wife doesn't keep changing her mind.
I'm not changing. That's what we want. I mean, we have everything we want that we've already chose. And I had told Jose at the beginning the house, I wanted it over there, but he said he didn't want it because the court, there's going to be either a basketball or a soccer field there. And that's the reason he didn't want it.
I like my quiet, honestly.
But I told him our room is going to be on the opposite side anyway, so you won't be hearing all the noise. And if the kids are going to be there, it's probably going to be during the day and not at midnight or whatever. So, right?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Because they did tell us that the rancho where we're going to be moving to does not have any recreational area. This is going to be the first recreational area. So
Everybody's
who knows?
excited.
Yeah, who knows how many kids will be there. So when I first moved into my house, I didn't have windows. So yes, as long as the roof is up, you're there. Yeah, I agree. As long as there's a roof and a working bathroom. So we can shower and go to the bathroom. I'm good.
Yeah.
Deborah, it stormed hard here yesterday. It hailed a little. Oh. What part are you from?
A lot of places.
Yeah, it's been hailing and storming. Janine, oh wow, long time. He does not know how old he is. Sounds like me. Yeah, okay. He knows how old he is. He pretends he doesn't know.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I have to look
You want
at
me to
her.
tell you?
No.
But Mexico is beautiful and the feel. Yeah, and you know what? That's what I was told or I was asked today because on my video from people are watching our old videos and the one where we came to Mexico on the bus. As soon as we crossed the border, the smell is different.
You can smell the tacos.
That's what I told her.
We were going to the vet today to take Teddy. There's a panaderia right there.
Jose's like,
Every time I go by, doesn't matter at what time, you can smell it. Fresh bread. And I always like, llénate de pan del olor por lo menos.
yeah. And that's all the time. And that's the smell when you come into Mexico. As soon as you cross that border, you can smell the fresh food, the tacos, the bread, anything. It's a different smell and it smells like glory. There's Erica style.
What?
Erica, stop because I was telling you before. El Rivera, Jose, will you be helping with the bills such as manual labor?
There's something that whenever I will need to talk to the architect because we don't know how special he is on this stuff. But if I can help, I will. If he doesn't mind, so we can get it done faster. Yes.
I live by your old house. That's Deborah. She said, I live by your old house. I wonder.
Nice place.
Yeah. Lydia, a meter is very similar to a yard, so you can use this as an estimate. Welcome, Lydia. I don't think I've seen her in our live either.
A meter is very similar to a yard. Oh, okay. Okay.
So you can get a clue. I still don't know. I don't know what a yard is.
So you
well, I
can
know
use
what
this-
it is, but so you can use it more. So at least you'll have an idea.
Like for a meter, I just think like about the length of my arm, like up to here. That's pretty much a meter.
So 13.
That's how I am right now. Like how many? Like 1, 2, 3.
4. After so many years, it's easy to forget our age. I will be 54 this year. I want to go backwards.
Yeah, you forget, and
I'm
sometimes
43.
like me,
I'm proud of it.
Like I feel young.
Even though I have all these canas all over my hair,
So like, I don't know. I just don't think about age.
he feels young, but he doesn't feel young.
Who says that I don't
Your
feel?
body doesn't feel young.
Well, my body's something else. My head. My body can feel like whatever it wants. I don't care.
Deborah said in Illinois. Yeah, we lived in Illinois for a long time. Our life. That's all I could say. I was there for 35 years, so a very long time. That's funny. Every time I went to Mexico, I could smell corn tortillas, right? Tell me, you can't smell. You can smell tortillas anywhere. The tortilleria, anywhere. The tacos, the tortillas, and the bread, you can smell it anywhere. Don't matter where you're at. When I used to cross from San Diego to Tijuana, I could smell freedom. That too. The feeling, it's different. Knowing that you're back in your country. I was born in Mexico. Like I said, I am a U.S. citizen, but I was born in Mexico when we left when I was 7 years old to state. So, yeah, it's definitely a different feel for sure. Hi, Luz.
His life is different here. You can go outside during this time. You good. I don't know. You enjoy life. Like to me, I think we enjoy life better here. Over there is you just too much involved in work, go home, eat, take a shower, rest, watch a little bit of TV, so you can go back to work tomorrow again. And then you wait for the weekend, basically Saturday, because Sunday you have to get ready so you can go back to work again. So here is more relaxed. That's what it is. Life is more relaxed.
A yard is 3 feet, 0.914 meters, 36 inches.
Let me remember that.
Rosana, Jesus, I grew up in San Diego, crossed the border many times.
I'm really bad on remembering things, even names.
Mama Bear says she's from San Diego too. And she's asking Jesus also. Karen, what part of Mexico were y'all born, used to live in?
I was born like 5 minutes from here,
I was born in Jalisco.
like about 4.5 hours away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was born in Tamazula, Jalisco, really close to Ciudad Guzman. I know a lot of people know Ciudad Guzman because it's a bigger town. But yeah, we left when we were very, very young. The reason I like Mexico, it's calming. Yes, it is. No? Okay. It is like Jesus said, it is freedom. It is very calm, as you guys can hear on my videos most of the time, and that's why I record them, because I love to be able to hear the birds in the morning. Even in the afternoon, sometimes we're sitting in the balcony and you can hear them right.
Well, you can hear them over there?
Not as much. You can hear pigeons that you had, but no. When we live in the state in the Joliet,
the pigeons doesn't even do
when
no
we lived in
noise.
Joliet, there was no birds like that. No,
You couldn't even hear the chickens. We had like a billion chickens. You can hear them.
No. I love to, when I walk to school to take Cassie, and I could hear all the birds.
In the
all
morning.
the birds. It's just so peaceful, so calm, so just different. Luz, muchas familias están regresando a México a vivir, incluso hasta con papeles. ¿Ya? A lot.
It's another different USA. Hold on.
No, you're not going to say it.
Yeah, the United States had changed. Hopefully everything gets better, but the way it looks, it's just look Los Angeles is bad. I don't know. And now that they passed the bill with billions of dollars more to them, I don't know how bad it's gonna be. Hopefully everybody's safe and good. After all, we all human beings, and we need to be treated as human beings, not like animals, because we are not.
And it doesn't matter what race or color you are. We're all human beings at the end of the day. Sonia said it was culture shock for my adult grandkids, and flies became of the range street dogs. But the chicken and fresh food was another level. Told them adjust and respect. The food it's fresh. It's way more fresh here than it is back in the States, because you can go outside and you find someone that sells some kind of fruit or vegetable that they just cut from somewhere.
You can taste it. Like, honestly, I love peaches. In the States, we will smell them to see if they smell like peaches. If not, I didn't want them. Honestly, if they didn't smell like a peach, I didn't want them. Here, oh my God, you don't even have to try to put it like this to smell it.
You can smell it from far
You
away.
can smell all the fruit. I already want it, so. Yeah, the fruit, even the chicken tastes different. Everything tastes different.
My neighbors in San Isidro, California didn't even talk to us, and we live right next door. And that's the bad part about it too. In the States, I hear it doesn't matter where you go, and I can probably speak for all of you guys that come to Mexico. When you go out to the street, everybody tells you good morning, good afternoon, good night.
Well, at least they say hi.
Yeah, something. Jose's like, do they know me? Or are they confusing me with someone? But back in the States, you don't get that. You don't get that. It's
It's good and bad.
Yeah, where we lived, because it was such a small little town, there was like 300 people. We got that a lot, and I think that's why we loved it where we lived, because you did get the good morning, good afternoon. Are you guys okay? Do you guys need anything? Or even when we were walking with the kids, because it was a countryside, they would stop. Hey, are you guys okay? Do you guys need a ride?
When we were in Joliet, nobody said hi or anything. Everybody was on their own. little space. When we move to the country, you even driving, they don't even see you, and they wave to you. So I had to, every time I was driving, I had to get used to, I see a car or truck, mainly trucks, because they're always waving at you. And it's nice. You go to the store, people say hi. I don't know about now.
The Rosa Saori's over there eating a plate of cereal. She said she was hungry. She said she hasn't eaten in days. That's what she told me.
This girl, sometimes she doesn't want to eat anything. We try to give her some type of food or something, and then I think she's like me. Sometimes I just can go
Eating all day.
one time, and then suddenly it's like I want to eat everything. That's how she used to.
She told us before we started our life, I haven't eaten in days.
You know, but she had been hungry today because
Yeah,
in the car
she's been
she
eating a lot.
like, I want some chicken. Give
So
her some chicken.
we went to the pharmacy.
Is that everybody do?
Yeah. We went to the pharmacy and we talked to the pharmacist there.
Oh my God, Mom.
Oh, really? And we told them if they had anything for upset stomachs or dizziness in the car. Before, when we would go in the car, she would say her tummy was hurting all the time. And these couple of days that we've been giving her the medication before, it's some drops. We give them to her in a little bit of juice. She takes it before we leave, and she hasn't complained of tummy aches
Because I told
or
her,
vomiting.
I told Erica, I'm like, I had noticed that when we are in the house, she doesn't complain about it. But as soon as we take off, you know, because we take off probably like at 10 a.m. in the morning, and then in the afternoon, and probably 4 or 5 minutes later, she started complaining. So I say, you know what, it might be the car. So let's try this and see how she reacts. We have given her twice. She have been okay so far, so good.
Jesus said everything changed when Toys R Us went out of business. Yeah, it did. It's a shame to say it, but it did.
Everything changed on 9/11. That's when everything changed. That's when I saw the United States started to change. I like to see a lot of news and a lot of stuff. Then sometimes you just see comments on stuff.
Heather said, I'm getting ready to go to Mexico. I'm struggling with what to take. I don't know what to leave and what to bring.
Bring
I-
everything you can.
I would recommend bring as much as you can. We made the mistake because we had a house already. We didn't bring any of our electronics. We didn't
bring anything.
We didn't bring no couches, nothing. And the quality with a lot of the stuff here, it's not the best.
It's not the best.
It's expensive. If you want something good, it's expensive.
You can find whatever you want, but it's so many pesos and it looks expensive. But oh my God, you are able to find it. Erica thought that, you know what? When we were in Jalisco, you go to the stores and everybody sells the same stuff. You know, economic appliance for everybody uses them. There's no bigger stores or anything like that. You have to go far away. When we moved here, she thought it was the same thing. Until I took her, you know what? I said, we're gonna go somewhere.
To Morelia, but he doesn't want to take me to Morelia.
I'm gonna take you somewhere. It's just pretty much like the United States. So enjoy it and
enjoy it because it's the last time you're coming.
she thought that she was like in the United States with all the top appliance.
It's what is it called? The American Mall, right?
To Liverpool. We went to Liverpool.
Sears.
Every single stores that is in the States or Europe. So top brand, even better and beyond anything that you want.
I think if you live closer to a big city, you can get anything that you want. But like yesterday, we did see a guy that he was selling things that he made by hand, wood,
So
and everything looks super sturdy, right?
because we want to add stuff, but we want to add stuff to the house. Even we're not gonna buy it. Sometimes you want to look into something and think, oh, you know what, I like that. But like the wood chair and wood table, not made perfect, all style to leave to have it in there, just to enjoy a coffee, something like that. What was like a thought? 10,000, 9,000 pesos?
9,000 pesos.
9,000 pesos. It was like a bench and two chairs and a table, a small coffee table.
Yeah.
But it was nice.
$450, but it was, and they were made out of pine, and they were coated on the top so that they didn't get damaged with the rain. And really beautiful stuff that he made. I think too, if you go to a person that makes the stuff, it's way cheaper. But if you like to cook, if you like to bake, if I would bring all that stuff.
All your pots, all your
all your good stuff.
everything you can.
The pots here are beautiful and they're great. The clay ones that I like. But I like to can. I like to do all that stuff. Freeze dryer. We have freeze dryer, dehydrator. I brought all that stuff with me. But they do have Amazon. You could always order from Amazon. You can, like Jose said, there is stores where you can find the stuff, but I would bring electronics, your furniture if you have good furniture.
If you have it, bring it.
Yeah.
And
if you can fit it.
And if you think that you have to pay, what's it called? Whenever they transfer things from the States to Mexico, a tariff or something like that, impuestos, go to the Mexican embassy, try to make a list of all your stuff, go to the Mexican embassy and say, I'm gonna move to Mexico with all my personal stuff. They shouldn't charge you a dime. They should give you a letter saying it's a household, so you can move all your tools.
Tools. We brought a lot of tools too.
Your tools, your kitchen, TVs, and everything. No charge. Because you moving is not you taking them for sale, for gift, or anything like that. You moving all your stuff with you. So go to the Mexican embassy, make pretty much a perfect list as you can with all your stuff that you're taking, and go and do it.
Yeah. And the only reason we paid is because someone else brought our trailer. Because we didn't bring a car. We came in the bus because we were afraid. People were saying that.
We don't know how it
Yeah.
works. Here, man, they driving sport cars. They driving top of the line trucks, jeeps, SUVs, everything. You see in the States, you see it here.
And we were told that not to bring those cars because,
There's too much
luxury, and then the cartel could take them and all this and all that. So we didn't risk it. We were scared and we didn't want to fly because we didn't know if Jose can get taken from us because of his immigration
things
issues.
happen, but
Ahí va, papi. And that's the reason we took the bus. We opted for the bus. My brother-in-law did tell us that he would bring us, that we can come back and forth and bring stuff on the truck because we did have Ram back in the States, and he told us that we can load it up and bring it, but we just didn't want to risk it. So we did just pay someone.
They know everything, how to move,
Yeah.
what to do, and be done.
Where to go, and then you didn't get charged extra. So what he charged us, that was it. Other than the trailer did break.
It was too heavy.
Yeah.
Even for a Ram 1500, it was too heavy. They needed a 3,500 Ram at least, just to be able to move that. It was way too much. That's why when we move it from Jalisco over here, it was hard because not a lot of people here has
Big trucks.
big truck like that, and people that have it is for work. But yeah, she got lost. She don't know where.
No, there's a lot of messages coming in, which is good because it keeps us going. But yeah, Heather, hopefully that helps you. What we told you, and I would bring as much as you can.
If you can bring the entire house, bring it with you. That's how to put it.
Lydia, or a meter roughly is 3 feet. A meter is 39 and a yard is 32. So it's easy to think of a yard. Nico. Rosana, you are right about fruit. It was all sweet and fresh. Here they pick it green and wait until it arrives to the stores. Yeah. I lived in Joliet for 25 years. Now I live across the street, which is Crest Hill. I don't know what I did. How do I take this off, Amor?
Take what?
This. But I've been in Illinois for 42 years since I was 6 years old. Yeah, we lived in Joliet our whole time. Other than the last 6 years, we didn't live in Joliet anymore. But we know Crest Hill. That's a lot of years too. 6. I was 7 when I left to the States. So now we know your age. Just like my husband, Jose, he also cannot remember things. Must be a Jose thing.
I don't know. Or maybe we just, I don't know. Less things to worry about.
In the U.S., there are too many different income classes, and they think they are better than the other. Mexico, no matter what you are equal, and they treat you like real people. Yes, I agree with that. Deborah, I had people tell me not to bring too much, that they would charge me and that I will be targeted. That's what I'm afraid of. Like Jose said, if you are going to come, go through the embassy and get all that stuff settled, or get someone to bring it for you. We didn't pay. Well,
What he asked us is like the same thing. It's like load up the trailer, make me a list of everything that goes in there, because I'm moving a family
to Mexico.
from the United States to Mexico, just in case they want to check me. But because it's everything for a family, they understand.
And there's people that don't charge that expensive if you're afraid to do it yourself. My sister and my brother-in-law come all the time to Mexico, and they drive. Lately, they haven't been driving because my sister doesn't want to come in the car anymore. But before that, they would always drive. My daughter's family, they would always drive, and they never had any issues. I mean, it could be just luck, but
the only thing that I will say, if you drive, once you get to the border, wait once the lights started to come on.
Yeah, don't drive at night.
Don't drive at night.
Yeah, don't drive at night.
Yes, in case because you are loaded or whatever, drive during the day when everybody can see it. Done, and take the
highway.
The highway.
Don't go through the little streets if you don't have to. And they do. I know where you get the permits to bring out the cars. They do have like what is it called? where you can get in a line with a lot of different cars, and then a cop takes you out of there so that you're not in danger also. So they do have some security that they can help with also.
I'm not gonna say that nothing happens, but hey,
Lou said, how far are you from Tonala, from where you guys are? They have furniture and Mexican decor. I don't know. I know Tonala was closer to Jalisco where we lived.
Yeah.
But in Sansun, here in Michoacan, they have a lot of stuff that they,
the thing is, here they can make anything for your house decoration or sofas or anything custom made. You just tell them what you want it, how you want it, and they make it for you. It is not like you also can go to the store and just select whatever they have.
what amount of money will you say is decent amount to move to Mexico to start with if you're moving from the States there? It depends where you move, I think, a lot
It
too.
depends what you want to do.
Yeah. If you want to build your own house, if you want to rent, depends on your personal needs, I guess.
I will put it this way. You need to, the cell phone is not expensive here. And if you don't need it, you just do the Wi-Fi. Electricity, how much
It's
is,
cheap, 300 and something every 2 months,
so how much is in dollars?
$15.
Like $15. Water, another $15. So there's $30. Every 2 weeks, every 2 months. The main thing will be food, and if you travel too much, gas.
Yeah, and food is the most expensive, I think. Meat is expensive here. So if you can grow your own little animals for the year or whatever, then it's cheaper also. But if you're gonna buy property, if you're gonna build your own house, that will come prepared.
And if you're gonna rent, probably 2 months of your rent over there, it will be a whole year here.
Yeah. Especially if you're in California, I know they pay a lot.
Oh,
It's a
then
lot.
it will be probably your entire life.
Yeah. Is there cartel in the area? I'm sure there is, but we
Probably
don't
everywhere,
know.
but-
Yeah, we don't know of any.
There's one thing they say, you do you, don't do bad things. Even here or any other country, you do bad things, you're gonna find bad things. Stay out of everybody else's business. Just do yourself.
Teresa, hi Teresa, welcome to our live. I don't think I've seen you on our live either. She said, hi, I enjoy your videos. What does Jose do for work, if you don't mind me asking?
Currently,
Nothing.
nothing.
Planning on? Nothing. I'm just kidding. We're going to be working for ourselves. Whatever we do, it's going to be something that we work for our own and not for someone else.
We came to do our Mexican dream, a que digan que es guajiro. We want to build our house, and we want to be able to sustain ourselves of what we do on a property. If you have your house, you just need your electricity bill, your water, and most of the other things we're gonna produce is food. So I don't think we will need a lot of money, honestly.
Yeah, so maybe a little puesto or sell food or something at night or the weekends and sell our eggs and chickens.
That's why we're doing the chicken thing right now.
That's why we want to make sure that we have our house so that we can focus on the other little things with what we get from what we raise.
And if everything
Pretty
goes
much.
good, we should be fine. The chicks are taking quite a bit of time because it haven't worked the way we want it. But we need 125 chickens to lay eggs. We want to be able to pick 100 eggs a day to start. And then once we are able to pick 100 eggs by the end of the year, hopefully we have mostly set up on a property where we can move to the second phase of our plans. If you come here to be honestly, this is how I feel. If you come to Mexico to work for somebody else and not be able to do your own little thing so you can live off or your own little business,
You're good.
you're gonna work for somebody else and you're gonna continue being stuck there. And we wanna get out of there.
Yeah.
We want, and don't take me wrong, this is my thinking. We wanna be with our kids, be in our house, and teach them how to not to work for somebody else. If you dream it and you think it, go for it. Aunque sea un sueño guajiro, follow your dream. Who cares what everybody else thinks?
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that don't agree. As long as you and your partner are in the same mindset, I think that has a lot to do with it. So if you and your partner are in the same page, go for it.
And if
Let's-
nobody else is paying your bills
Yeah.
and you're suffering on your own, beat it. Go for it. Try it. If you might not succeed the first time, you're gonna come out all beat up and everything. But you know what? You got the knowledge, learn what you did wrong, and continue moving forward. When I told people, I'm not gonna go to make to work. They look at me crazy, like, you're not gonna go to make it to work. How you gonna make money?
So you're gonna survive.
How you gonna survive? No, because what I wanna do is not work for me. It's something that I enjoy, something that I have learned and I have developed a life, an enjoyment. It's a hobby.
Rosana said Mexico has so many handy people they can do just about anything. Yeah, and I think it's because of that same reason too. Because I mean, some people don't have jobs and they'll do anything to make money. So they learn, and they do some good things.
Everybody learns. If you want to learn something, you are able to learn it.
Lydia said, excellent idea to go to the Mexican embassy to declare you are moving to Mexico. Otherwise, they would charge you whatever they want and keep you at the border until you pay the mordida. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's one recommendation we do for everyone. If you guys are gonna ever move to Mexico, go to the Mexican embassy and report everything. Make your list, take it with you, and they'll give you the proper paperwork so they don't stop you and they don't get a mordida.
Especially if they see the tools, they're gonna charge you.
Jesus said, if you move to a border city here in Mexico, you need at least $100,000.
The border
It's
is
more
expensive. It's expensive,
yeah.
but at the same time, people in the border
Cross the
in
border.
Mexico, they make more money
Yeah.
than in other states.
And they also cross the border, some people to work in the States and come and spend the money in Mexican money as well. Lou said, in California, they are renting rooms for $1,200.
There you go.
And that's one room. Imagine, yeah. We're not paying $1,200 for rent here. I think it's $250. And this is an expensive, according to a lot of people, this is an expensive house. And we pay about $250 a month.
But at the same time, I have seen in Facebook that rents are expensive because the Airbnbs and a lot of people from the States are moving
Here,
back to Mexico, so they're raising the price. And being that there's not a lot of houses, the demand is high. So they are able to say, you know what, give me this much money.
and that's why we're thinking about Jose. Maybe building a hotel would be a good idea because you make some good money. Yes, Jose works on growing eggs into laying hens. Then works. That works, right? Yep, it works. That's how we did the last couple of years that we were in the States. We raised chickens. We sold chickens. We sold eggs. We sold butchered chickens, and we made money.
We didn't know how much money we had in the barn. We also, it was just chickens. We never saw them as money. And it was more like our pets. And the only thing that we used to sell, it was the eggs. And then we had too many roosters. We started selling the roosters as meat. And when we had to sell everything, there was thousands of dollars there on just chickens. We make quite a bit of money there from our chickens that we were raising as fun, as something that we love to have. Yeah.
Deborah said, "Can people sell items over there without a license, like here in the USA?" Yes.
If you can sell in the state, you can sell it here.
Yeah.
You can even put a puesto outside.
Yeah, you don't need we didn't have a license in Jalisco when we were selling. We just went to talk to the, what was it?
La presidencia.
Yeah.
They say, that's fine, go ahead, do it, don't
Yeah.
worry.
And that's all.
And once you're up in business or whatever, you know that you got quite a bit of clients or you want to continue, then we talk again. It might be different, but this is little towns, you know, that you are able to do. In the cities, too many competition, but there's a lot of people that just go there, they put their little puesto. I think they charge them 10 pesos. And that's
Like the tianguis.
yeah, like the tianguis,
Yeah.
they charge them like 10 pesos.
And I think
So-
it's just more because they have to clean and they have to pay someone to clean their
No, they
area,
clean-
and they clean they just so they can clean keep their
But
areas
10
clean.
pesos, that's I don't think it's bad.
50 cents. Yeah, so it's not bad. If I ever decided to move back to Mexico, I would love to move to a small rancho and have goats and chickens. That's us too.
Yeah.
As I was telling Jose, we need just a little bit of room for our chickens, a little bit of room for our goats. I would love to have cows, but he doesn't want cows unless we get more property,
No,
maybe in the
not
future.
cows. We have to have an acres of land.
But
so-
if we get goats, we are gonna eat goat. We're not just gonna get them like we did in the States and then not ever eat them.
So I was thinking today, I'm like, man, we never told them that was the plan that we want a fireplace, like the one that we had in the States.
Oh, yeah.
And then on the bottom, it will be a hole so we can cook the meat on the ground. I'm like, I forgot about that. And then we can tell people, you know, there, because on the pueblito every Sunday they have a community food sale in the plaza
The jardín.
in the jardín.
Yeah.
So, and there's a lot of people that comes over from around the towns to eat there. You know what?
Yeah,
Una-
that would be a good sale too, because they mostly sell the same things.
Yeah.
It's like tortas,
Mole,
guaraches,
pozole.
mole, pozole, and enchiladas. Some
And
sell
so-
hot dogs, but they don't even take care of you when you're.
But they sell a lot of like los platillos.
Yeah,
like
homemade food. So homemade food and homemade tortillas, but mostly it's the same food. So if you would make maybe a pozo like he said and make some
We got it. We got
yeah.
it. We don't have to.
So we got things in our mind.
I
We just
don't-
need to implement them and bring them to
we
life.
just need the property. To
Yeah.
do it. Yeah.
Fixed.
But yeah, we're not thinking to work for somebody, and hopefully we got other plans too. Hopefully they come through, and then it will be all beautiful.
Can you guys set a logo like for a tienda?
What?
Like a tienda? We can, but we also don't want to because we don't want to be all day like we were at the puesto back in Jalisco. We don't want to attend something all day, every day. So if we were to sell something, we would do it more like food at the night or in the morning, but just not all day.
All depends on once they start building, what do they need. We might, but our main thing it will be like fruits, vegetables, eggs,
And maybe chicken.
meat,
Yeah.
chicken, stuff like that, live birds.
Mama Bear said, my son wants a shout out. Se llama Braden, lefty baseball pitcher.
Hi,
Braden.
Braden,
Lefty baseball pitcher.
lefty baiter pitcher,
Baseball pitcher.
baseball pitcher.
Hi. Thanks for watching our live as well. Hi, Connie. Welcome.
Sorry about that.
Somebody dropped the microphone. Cereza said, how many chickens did you have in the States? Probably like 300.
It was a chicken net. Too
Yeah.
many. Too
Yeah,
many.
we started with a few and it was chicken math after that. We
Yeah.
didn't know how many. It was a lot.
It was a lot. Like
We had 13 different cages.
no.
13,
I
see.
think it was
16?
15, 16 cages.
And
15
then
different cages.
we had a lot of loose chickens too.
A
So
lot of those.
the cages that we had was only because we were breeding a certain kind. So we didn't want them to mix with the other ones. When we wanted a purebred chicken, we would separate them into cages, and the other ones were just loose chickens.
So every coop, it was about 15, 16 coops. And every coop had between 10 and 12 hens plus 2 roosters of the same type of breed. And yeah, it was a lot. And then it was a big brooder, like 6 by 16. So we can put all the baby chicks in there that was hatching out during the winter time. It was a lot.
Yeah, that's where my daughter has all her baby chicks now. But they open up windows. It looks really nice how they did it. Rosana said, that's great. You'll be able to work for yourself. Yes, that's our plan since we left the States, was to work for ourselves.
If anything goes wrong and we're not able to do it, yeah, eventually we have to work for somebody. But our main plan, our main goal is to do our own little business that we enjoy doing. So we'll see.
I got fined because I sold tacos to friends here. They said I need a license. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think even for Illinois, you needed to sell eggs. You needed to,
They're getting very strict.
yeah, have a license. But if you sold them out of your house, it was different. You
Yeah.
didn't need a license, and they came to pick them up to your house.
And just sell them as fresh eggs,
Yeah.
not like eatable eggs or
Edible, yeah.
human consumption egg or something like that.
Jose, you can have roasted goat meat with huevitos. Or birria.
I told her I gave Erica a video to upload when we did some chickens. I think it was chicken and goat
Yeah.
or sheep.
It was sheep and chicken.
But I don't know if she's gonna upload it or what. It's kind of not long, I'm not sure. So we'll see.
It's a 5-minute video, I think. Rivera say you just can't sell liquor. You need a license and that's expensive. Back in Jalisco, it wasn't that much. I
It
think,
all depends the town.
yeah, I think it depends a lot on the town.
The town and your neighbors.
Yeah.
Because
'Cause we used to sell
you,
cerveza.
you need a license for the liquor, and the truck with the liquor cannot stop and sell you beer or any type of liquor
If you don't have a license.
license. But I stopped them and I asked them, "Can you guys sell me some?" They say, "Yeah, how many you need?" "Oh, I need 5." They brought them down and they just charged me.
You're welcome, Mama Bear. Airbnb is good business. Yeah, that's what we've heard and we've seen because we wanted. Well, we couldn't find a house. That's where we were at the beginning. We couldn't find a house when we were at the hotel when we first moved from Jalisco to here, and we went to go see a Airbnb, and it was expensive. It was expensive, and we were thinking we were already planning on moving there.
It was a
Thank God we
nice
didn't.
place. It was a nice place.
Really
but,
nice place.
Oh my God, it was expensive.
Yeah, it was expensive.
No,
yeah.
Almost like United States rent.
Yeah, it was
It's
a
crazy.
lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would be a good thing. So maybe in the future, who knows? We could build a little casita in the back or buy a little property somewhere else and build one. Who knows? Who knows what the future will bring for us? Teresa, how's your little garden doing? I saw you're shaking your tomato plants. Not you got me doing the same, but I only have one tomato. And that's for them to be pollinized. So if you do that, you'll get baby tomatoes, and they're doing okay. The 2 big tomato plants that I had are doing better, but the other ones did break with all the hail that we had the other day. So I hate going out there to see them because they look so sad. They're all broken. But they're doing good, I guess, for now. But I think that they're giving me some time to move them to my property so I can transplant them over there.
Man, well, we really thought it was going to happen this week. No.
If you love what you're doing, it's not like work. Exactly.
A lot of people doesn't understand that. A lot of people still have their mentality of you have to do something that is pays well, even if you don't like it, and that's a job.
Amar, welcome to our live chat. I don't think we've
Welcome.
seen you either. Gasoline in Mexico is the same price to California, 4.7 per gallon. Pretty expensive for Mexicans. Is that what it is?
I think it's 27
27 pesos.
pesos here for a liter.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same price, to be honest. But here,
You don't have to travel as far.
you don't travel.
much
You don't
for
travel
anything.
too much, and a lot of people have motorcycles.
And a lot of people also, like we don't, but a lot of people take the bus, like from here to Morelia when they go, and then they take
Even to here to the town, they take the bus.
yeah, they take
pick
the
them
bus
up
and
right
it's
here.
cheaper. Even if you have a car, a lot of people have to just go on the bus because we know people that just go and take the bus and then they go in a combi or what's it called? In a little van. They take you to wherever you're going for like 10 pesos. So they take advantage of that as well. So then they don't use so much gas.
Here, people are used to walk a lot. And then they're not used to be driving everywhere. There's a lot of walking. There's something that you will not see in the States. People walking because they're gonna see you like, look at that person. What you doing, crazy?
Yeah,
Walking.
here you see, as you guys
Here,
see on the videos.
everybody walks.
Everybody.
I have seen a guy in Moroleón all the way to the place to the little town, walking. I'm like, damn, it's far, but hey, he's used to.
They're used to it, and it's good exercise. I mean, Janine said, I got a phone call. I had to jump out of. I don't care for goat. You know what? I think goat is something that you have to like, but also the older the goat is, the more it tastes like goat.
And also depends how you prepare
How you
it.
cook it a lot. Cause I don't like it when you can taste goat, but I love goat.
The only thing is if it's a male goat, it has to be young. If it's an older male goat,
It's gonna taste like goat.
it's gonna taste
more than
like
likely.
goat. Like the smell is way too strong. So always go for a female or a young buck.
Rick Prado. Welcome to our live. How are you paying your bills?
We are money.
We brought money from the States, so we're good
We
for a while.
we have been planning this. It's not like it was just overnight. At the end, yeah, it happened overnight. We decided just to go ahead, but we have been working and saving so we can finally move here and have a life here. So if you live in by check, like we did, it's hard to save money. But if you have a dream, save even if it's $50, $20, send them, put them away where you are not able to grab them. There's the only one way you can save and put them to work for you. Whatever money you have, put them to work for you. Don't just leave it sitting in a bank.
So that's the main thing we are doing. We are investing and taking from there. So if you have a big amount of money or a larger amount of money in the bank, here we use CETES, right? It's called CETES. And we invest the money and then we take it out at a certain time, or we don't take it out and it continues to make money for you. So that's another way that we are making money here in Mexico. And then we have, what is it called?
There's so much technology,
Yeah.
technology now, and there's a lot of information that if you're not using your phone to figure out how to make money without working for somebody, then you need to start doing it now. Right now, it's a perfect, especially with everything that's going on in the United States. With all the investment that is coming to Mexico, you have to invest. And there's something that us as Mexicans, they don't tell us. They always tell us at home, you need a career. You need to work. You need to work. Go work. Go work. They don't teach you like, oh, another thing they tell you, save your money. Save your money. Save your money.
But they don't tell you how to invest it.
They never tell you, hey, mijo, go invest. Learn how to invest. Make sure your money is working for you. You go work for money. Make sure the money works to get you more money. Our mentality is wrong. It needs to be reset, and people they don't understand a lot.
I learned to do 401k. If you have the opportunity to do 401k, do it, use it. I learned it from a friend of mine, not from my parents, not from work. It was a friend of mine that told me, hey, do you have a 401k account? I said, what is a 401k? I didn't even know what it was. That's how close-minded I was. He said, a 401k is this, and that. And I started investing. And a lot of the money that we did bring to Mexico is what we got from 401k. So if you have the opportunity to do a 401k account, and you can do it. In my job where I worked for 15 years, they equal the first 3% and then the next 2%, because I had 5% income coming into the account. it was just on my own, but the first 3% it was equal by them. So if I put 50, they put 50. So if you do have that opportunity, and especially if, and it doesn't matter if your plans are not to come to Mexico, but take advantage of it. That is one thing that, like Jose said, our parents never told us, but we've learned with time, with friends. Take advantage if you can.
And I know a lot of people doesn't like risky stuff or risky investments. CETES with the Mexican government is one of the most secure investments that you will ever get. And when we started, the APR or it was like 11% return. Now it's like 8. It has lowered, but still, who gives you 8% off from your money in return? So it's just, you need to investigate, you need to learn how to invest. Risky thing, and this is not something that I want you guys to do. Like they say, if you are able to lose what you can, but I think that right now, this is my mindset. If you are able to do crypto and you are able to invest in crypto, this is the perfect time before they are able to pass a lot of laws that they want to pass in the United States. Then life is going to change for a lot of people.
Never tasted goat. I would just stick to beef, chicken, and pork.
There was a lady that didn't like goat, Erika.
Yeah, her friend.
And they tasted it. It was good.
Sometimes when you don't know what you're eating, you like it. Backyard Magic said the goat is tried tasted. I tried tasted like beef, just a little stronger in taste. Yeah, that's the thing. When it's young, it tastes delicious. It doesn't have that foul, smelly taste. I don't know. I don't like it when it's old either. But when it's young, I like it. I still think you can sell food in your neighborhood like you did in Jalisco. I feel like if you try, you should succeed. Yeah, Jesus, and that's one thing that we have thought about. Once they start building houses, because a lot of the people, the people that we bought the land from told us that a lot of the people that are buying it for investments, and then also that they're more for like a cabin so that they can come for their vacation, for winter, for summer, whatever, for their vacation. So not too much for people that are going to live there. Because they told us, yeah, you guys can build your own cabin the way you want. We're like, no, it's not going to be a cabin. It's going to be a house because that's where we're going to live. Oh, you guys are planning to move up there? Yes, that's our plan, is to move up there and live. So depending on how much people or anything like that, but if we could do a Sunday sale like all the other people do there in the little town, that would be great too. Because you sell good on the weekend when there's a lot of people visiting from different places. I've seen many Food Network shows where they roast grill a whole goat. I've never had it, but that really makes me want to try it. We used to put it in the whole thing that we had at the house. Jose would make it, and we would make it with maguey, right? Hojas de maguey at the bottom, and then we would put the goat and put seasoning on it, and then cover it with more maguey leaves, and then cooked it, and it was delicious. We had that for Sauri's baptism.
We did it a couple times.
And then for her first.
We did.
Yeah.
Also, the cow heads.
Yeah, cow heads, sheep, goats, chickens, and it was delicious. Erica, you could be a good English teacher. I was gonna do that in Jalisco. I was already talking to the school because I was gonna do it at the school, and I ended up not doing it because we moved. But that would be fun to do, I think. Um,
A little private.
a little private class.
Maybe teach Spanish too.
Yeah. That is how I had goat. They dug a big hole in the ground and roasted the goat. Just not a fan, but I have only had it a couple of times. I also don't like sheep. I'll see. Maybe it's just the flavor. It's awkward to you because you don't have it often. Connie said, we try saving as much as we could while raising 4 kids. Yes, 401k. We are retired now and travel a lot. We joke that we are spending our kids' inheritance. Hey, my beliefs, I'm not saying don't leave money to your kids or anything like that, but my belief is teach your kids how to work, how to be dependent, and they will do for their own. And if you don't have that opportunity to travel with your husband and enjoy life, then do it. I don't blame you. I would do it too if I had the money and the kids were not little anymore. That's one thing I do want to do.
That's why we will eventually. Once all the kids are gone, let's go.
Herrera said, "You are right, Jose. Invest and don't keep the money in the bank." Yeah, and that's one way to make money here in Mexico and anywhere. I think back in the States as well. Rosana said, "I taste with my eyes and my mind first." That's Saori. She says, "Oh, I don't like it." I'm like, "How do you know you don't like it? You didn't even taste it. It doesn't look good." Oh, okay then. The money makes money off your money and gives you nothing in return. Yeah. Yeah, and when you invest it, that's when you can make some profit and make some money back.
So that's how we survive.
Rick said, "How many acres is your new lot?"
I wish.
It's not even one. It's over half.
It's
Half an
It's
acre.
0.64.
64?
I can't remember. But it's about 0.6.
Of an acre. So it's not that big.
It's not that big. But
But for here in Mexico, for people that have houses, it's a lot. Gabriel said, "I went to a restaurant in Laredo, Texas for one machete. It was $14. Wow. Wow. If it looks back at me, I don't eat it." Don't eat the head, don't eat the eyes. Or close your eyes and don't look at it. Yes, Erica, your kids can make their own money. If there's any left for the kids, that's a bonus. Yep, I agree. And look, at my kids are surpassing me right now, especially my girls, because they know how to work. They know how to make their money, and they know how to save way more than I did when I was younger. Because I taught them, I think, a little bit well, so they have a lot of knowledge in that. So that's great. Yes, we're just talking about when they do inherit, they will spend it wisely instead of wasting it. We worked long and hard to earn it. I got nothing from my parents, my husband either. Yeah, and sadly, that's a lot of how life happens. But as long as we have health, as long as our parents taught us how to work, how to save, we should be fine. And that's why I tell my kids, try to save, because I never did it when I was younger. I'm not even gonna lie. And even in my first marriage, I never saved money. I spent too much money. With Jose, at the beginning, we couldn't save any because we were both working and just living check by check. And then we knew what our future plan was, so we started working towards that plan, and that's how we are here now.
Always have a plan and have a goal in mind. And
A vision.
Worst third. Because if you just live in life And that's when we got together. That's what we were doing, just living life, no goals, no nothing.
Teresa said, "Do you have any family there? Do you miss the States? I like it when you go on your walks, but what are cerros? Are they clouds?"
Yeah.
Teresa, do we have family here? I do not. Jose has some uncles, but he doesn't really,
Uncles, cousins,
yeah,
but not here where we live at. No, they're like
not
20
far, 20 minutes
20 minutes
away.
away.
But we don't really hang around with anybody. We're just basically us. Do we miss the States? We miss family and friends.
What's okay? Downstairs.
I don't miss the weather. I don't miss the winter.
We feel like winter the other day.
I miss being over there because my kids, my two oldest, well, my three oldest kids are over there, and Jose's sons are over there as well. So we have 5 kids in the States. I have 5 grandbabies, so not being able to see them often is what I miss. But other than that, I don't miss the working life that I had, where I had to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work and be there 5.
2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, him. Where I had to be home, where I would get home at 5:30, 5:30 because of traffic. I don't miss all that. I miss the family and friends. That's pretty much it. Pretty much it.
Here answers. Oh,
And the cerros are the mountains. I don't think mountains and cerros are the same thing. Jose says that they are, but I think the cerros are smaller than the mountains. But I might be wrong. I don't know. But the cerros are the mountains. So when I say the cerros, yeah, they're covered because a lot of the time they are covered from with the clouds because of the rain or just the weather, the temperature. Rosana, that's enough land to do a lot. I have a 1/4 acre and I do a huge garden. Yeah, and that's what I was telling Jose. That's a pretty good sized land. Like I said, when we go see the property all the time, Jose stops in the middle and he thinks that's the property. So when he sees the fence, I think he's gonna think different. Back in the States, we had over 2 acres. So yeah, it was way bigger, but a lot of the land was
Was not
wasted
used.
land because we didn't use it.
We only use the back part.
The back part, and then the last year or 2, I started using some of the front for my garden. But other than that, we used the back only, and everything else was wasted land. So
So probably we use
an acre, maybe.
no like 80.80 or an acre, because this side
Oh, that side was also empty. Yeah.
was empty. The all the front was empty until you put your garden. But over here by the cows were empty too. So I think we will be fine.
I think we'll have enough room for what our plans are, and maybe our next plan in our mind after we build our house is gonna have to be thinking about buying more land for whatever we. But for right now, our focus is our house. All my kids are hard workers. I worked every summer picking strawberries during my elementary age. When I was older, I had to take a day to graduate from high school. A day off to graduate from high school. I got my good work ethic from my parents. Yeah, and that's great. As long as your parents taught you how to do it and you could teach your kids, I think they'll be fine. Especially with technology nowadays, they can have everything in their hands pretty much. So I think as long as we teach our kids how to, because I mean, yeah, a lot of people think, oh well, I have to leave my kids this, but then I leave my oldest son because he was the oldest and he's a boy, and this and that, and now if our kids they're all gonna get equal parts of whatever we have, but we are gonna live the life. before we go. That's my thoughts.
Simple. Mr.
And you know, and the thing is that when we have that conversation with my kids, we all think the same. So I am on the phone again, but trying to watch at the same time. Janine. Ceros are hills.
I guess I already here sleeping.
Francis Castrita. Welcome to our live also. I don't think we've seen you on our lives. My hubby just said that there are small hills. Oh, there you go. See? They're not mountains. See, I told you they're not mountains. Jose tells me they're mountains, but I told him they weren't. But then I just go with whatever he tells me.
I don't want to walk one of it.
See? Cerros are hills, montañas are mountains. That's what I thought, but Jose said different. So I was like, okay, if he says they're cerros, they're mountains, okay. Whatever.
I'm not here to fight with nobody or disagree.
Gloria said, I believe you if unable to disable your kids, you are setting them up for failure. I tell my kids to work hard for what you want in life. Exactly. I agree. Rosana, can you do what you want on your new land? Like chickens, goats? Yes, we can do whatever. That's one of the questions we asked before we bought the land. If we were able to do whatever, and they told us you guys can move your chickens in tomorrow if you want, but
We cannot let them roam around.
yeah, we don't. The thing is that there's animals up there. You know, it's up in the cerro. There's a lot of trees in the back. The other side has a lot of trees. We don't want our animals or Miss Vance eaten by anybody. So we need to fence the land in order to be able to take them there. Even if we let them roam around and we don't have an actual place for them to stay at the beginning, but being fenced in is going to keep them safe. So that's what our goals are, to have it fenced in before we move them. But yes, we can build and have as many animals as we want. We want our kids to live better than us, but we don't want to enable them either. Yep, exactly. Janine say they look like mountains.
They are mountains. Janine and I, sometimes she's mean, but right now we got something going on. I'm just kidding, Janine.
Yeah, friends. Well, that's great. You can farm your new land. Yeah, we can do whatever we want.
On the other side of the property, they have cows.
Yeah.
And they got, I don't know how many, but they got quite a bit of cows. So I'm thinking the way being the cows on the other side of the land, Erica Luna asks, oh, we need a cow. They're right there. They're right there.
I can at least see them from far away.
You need milk? Tell the señor, hey, we need some milk. Send somebody to pick up some milk. We're good.
Love your house, Debbie. Love your house plans. Good job. Finally, your dreams are coming true. Thank you. And yes, and like we said, me and Jose sat together with the notebook, and first I was drawing because I wanted to draw. And then he said, no, let's just write everything down.
I saw the drawing. And
Hey.
I saw the drawing. I'm like, no, let's write it down. Let's write it down. Let's just give him a list of all the stuff that we want, and then he can put all our ideas together or something.
And we did. We said what we needed and what we wanted. Some things are what we want, not what we really need. But I think that's the house that we've dreamed of. And if we're going to have the opportunity to build it the way we want it, even though we won't be the ones building it, but still, we're going to take advantage of it and do what we want, what we need.
My dream house, this is my dream house. before this one. When I was younger, it was to live in a big piece of land full of big trees. The house mainly made off of crystal, or just big, 2 floors. I don't know why. That you are able to see everything outside, but not able to see inside the house. And then a big swimming pool with quite a bit of speakers just to be out there enjoying the music.
And then we get this hail and we're gonna break it. No, no, thank you.
After the hell that we had the other day, I'm like, no. The Jerry house will fall
And
down.
my dream is a lot of land, have a lot of trees, and a cabin. I would love to have a house made of just wood. That's my dream. Always have been, and I think that's maybe before I die, I will have that.
So I know Erika said for every house, but I told Erika this house will be one day too big for us.
Yeah.
When it gets too big for us, instead of being here, you know what? Let's go and sell it and build our dream house. The big property, a small little house,
A cabin.
where we can just be together and have an extra room just in case they come and visit us. And live our peaceful life.
Jenny said I can be a bit feisty. Luz, sorry, Eric, unable to listen. If you read my message, you can be a great teacher through Zoom classes.
Zoom classes, yeah.
That could be an idea. That'll be making me some income as well, huh? Janine said, I would love a cabin in the mountains to off-grid, but with all of the luxuries. That's my dream. That's what I want. I moved to the Cerro already, so I'm up there.
We're up there already.
But yeah, my dream would be to have a lot of land on top of a mountain somewhere and be able to grow my own plants, have my little chickens, my little animals still in a cabin. That would be my dream. But we can't have too many rooms. So right now, this is our dream house and we're building it the way we want it. So it is a dream home. It's just for a big family. A big family plus, because we have extra for family members and friends when they want to come visit. Teresa, will you still have a kitchen inside the house even though you want the one outside? Yes. Yes and yes, because I like to can, I like to bake, and canning, it would be better inside, I think, because the temperature, because I do a lot of pressure canning and stuff, the temperature of your pot has to be a certain temperature and everything. And I think with the weather, especially here, the weather, the way it is right now, it's pouring again. So I don't think it would keep it warm enough for how the temperatures have to be. So yes, I would like to have, well, we are gonna have a kitchen inside. Our plans on the, if you see, for our plan, let me see which one. Oh, it's right here. It's
So this will be the kitchen outside.
and this is the inside kitchen.
Very close.
So this one right here is the outside kitchen. And this is gonna be the inside kitchen, and I'll have a door where we can just go through to go to the outside kitchen, just in case we are missing anything. But yes, definitely a kitchen inside. And you know, sometimes you don't know if it could be too cold outside to be outside too, sitting where you and friends or family comes and you just want to be in a warmer place. Just go inside the house, even if you cook outside.
And when we are talking a kitchen outside the house, we're not talking about a stove.
Yeah, it's gonna be more a Mexican kitchen.
Yeah, where you're gonna be able to put wood in there. We asked for a grill, We asked for a flat top, and a
For one.
fogón, and the sink. That's basically the kitchen outside.
Yeah. It's not gonna be an actual stove and all that stuff. It's I want to be able to cook outside. My beans they taste better with the wood. Make tortillas instead of having the local man making 2 tortillas at a time. I want to make a lot at once. It's gonna be a change, but I'll share it with you guys once we have all that stuff. Hopefully soon. I have to hop off, but thank you for the live and shout outs. See you on the next one. Bye, Mama Bear. Thank you for
Bye, and thank
stopping
you for
by.
joining.
Have a great one. Maria said, I'm babysitting my great granddaughter. She is 10 months, but I am here.
Thank you.
Thank
for
you.
spending some time with us.
Now put your 10-month-old baby to watch us soon. Just kidding. Great grandbaby. Bye, Janine. Have a wonderful weekend. When we sold the house, we thought we were buying a smaller house and ended up with a 2-story, 4-bedroom house, and it's just us two. But we had 13 people stay here one Christmas, so it works when we get guests. Yeah, and see, the thing is, like for us, we want a smaller house, maybe a 2-bedroom, just so we can have one. But you never know. Like you said, I mean, maybe in the future we will see if our family is visiting more and all that good stuff. So we might need a bigger area.
Or it might be good enough, Who knows?
Yeah.
Only time will say.
Recall control is terrible.
So yes, as we were talking about the plans, now that we just talked about the kitchen, I know we were asked if we were gonna have a bathroom in our room. This is gonna be our master bedroom, and it is gonna be upstairs. That is one decision that me and Jose made together, because we do want, like we said, the balcony, and we are gonna have a full bathroom, no tubs. And none of the bathrooms though for the house. We're gonna have 3 bathrooms, but no tubs. So it's gonna be just the shower head. And then we are gonna have a full closet as well in our master bedroom. And we will have another bathroom upstairs as well for all the other 3 rooms.
You're gonna watch the church.
All the 3 rooms are gonna have the closet, like we said. I don't know if I had missed something, but the 3 rooms are gonna have a full closet, and there's gonna be a bathroom upstairs as well. And this is gonna be a rooftop. What is it called? Skylight.
Watch the church.
Skylight.
Yeah.
Right here. So it's gonna be more of an area where we have to walk around it, because it's gonna go from the first floor to the roof.
So whatever light comes through here,
It's gonna go to the whole house.
it's gonna go all the way to the first floor. It's kind of be on top of the kitchen table, which we're not gonna have a kitchen table. We're gonna have an island.
Yeah, we're just gonna have an island with the sink. That's how I want it. Since I'm the one that cooks, I get in my way. No, just kidding. No, we both agreed on it. That's how we had an island back in the States, and we loved it. We didn't have a sink on there, but we did have the island instead of a kitchen table. Also on the first floor, we are gonna have just the kitchen here, the actual kitchen, and here he put a table here, but this is where our island's gonna go. And I did tell him already, so I think it's just gonna go under the skylight, just so they could have 100% light at all times. There's gonna be the door for the kitchens. There's gonna be a lot of windows. I think on this side, we're gonna be building the chicken coop, but who knows now that we have the house centered into the property. And then we are gonna have the laundry room. The laundry room, we are gonna make it a little bit smaller and try to see if he can make us a bathroom downstairs. So we'll have I guess we'll have 4 bathrooms, right? Because we have a bathroom over here and we're gonna see if we can get a half bathroom here. So when we are outside, we could just come inside and use the bathroom if we need to. We do have the living room and then a full bedroom with a closet and then a full bathroom but no tub. And that's pretty much it for the house plans. And then here's gonna be the garage that we want. Then here, this is gonna be out a little bit further also because we are gonna, just in case we have company over for anything. But he had put a table here. We are not gonna have a table or the island here. We're just gonna have one here. Janine said I would die without my bathtub. Saori wants a bathtub really bad. She told me yesterday when she heard us making the video, I want a tub.
We're gonna maybe have a swimming pool, so
Yeah.
that will be fine.
Bathtubs for young ones. Yeah, but like Jose said, if we have a pool, I think we won't need it. I like my 2-story. I can have alone time upstairs and having his time downstairs, especially when we are mad at each other. 2 stories really works.
Hey, get away from each other.
I'll go in the plants. I'll go somewhere in the forest over there and not look at him if I need to
I
get
go with
away.
the chickens and the dogs.
Jesus said, remember the kids will grow and have their own car. Yep. And we are planning a 2.5 car garage, but not an actual garage. It's gonna be just pretty much covered on the top, like a patio kind of, right? But then we're gonna have a lot of yard. They can park in the yard if they ever come in their cars. But my son,
Until I bring all my shit.
don't be saying no matter what time
Until I come bring all my stuff in there, and then she's gonna be like, I don't want to hear. Let's see where she wants it.
we need it. Oh, and yeah, in the downstairs floor, we are also gonna have a room for all my stuff that is not in the
For
plan.
her stuff.
Yeah, for all my kitchen stuff. So our pantry, a big pantry. We could probably make a little room outside for you somewhere for you. Just kidding.
See how it is?
I have fibro, so lung soaks are nice when I am in pain, but I could be considered young. Both of the above, right, Janine? She said she's gonna be 54 years old, but she can be considered young. See, you can be considered young too then.
I am young.
Carport is called, not full garage. Oh, there it is. There you go, a carport. Thank you, Karen and Melissa. Your plan looks great. Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you.
Rosana says she has fibro also, and it really does help. Thank God I don't have anything that I need to take back. But I'll go in the pool if we have a pool.
Maybe a jacuzzi.
See, this man's going all out. Hold on. Let's build a house first.
That will be probably when the kids are gone.
Here's my son. I love it. Yeah, we had tub in the States and we never used
We
it.
never used them in any of the houses.
But I think now too, because when we go to the States, my grandbabies, they take baths. So they do use the tub, and Saori was using it also. I think that's why she liked it. Because she had never had one before, or we had it, but we never used it. But she was also younger when we came, so. She's knocked out sweating. My husband and I built our forever home in Monterrey, but as luck will have it, we have to move back to the States, health reasons. In 1974, the house has 3 bedrooms. Hmm. Yeah, sometimes health reasons are a big issue, I guess.
And Monterrey, it's kind of expensive, at least for houses and properties.
I had the opportunity to go to Monterrey and work, and I didn't. Here I am in Jalisco. I mean, not even Jalisco, Guanajuato. Because the company that I worked for moved to Monterrey, and since I was a supervisor, we had the opportunity to go. Anybody had the opportunity, but none of us took it. Pamela said I had a plastic tub in the shower for the kids.
Cheers.
And the showers, like the ones that we have here at the house, they're big, right? Especially the one down here, it's really big.
They're big, like
Yeah.
pretty much to put a bathtub in there.
Yeah. Yeah, because the one that we have down here has a little ledge where you can sit.
Like for handicapped people.
Yeah. And then it has a big old area. So they're pretty big. Our bath, where am I? I'm 70 years old and I feel young. There you go, Maria. As long as you feel young, that's what counts. Our bathroom has an enclosed shower and next to it open bathtub. I think I used a tub twice in 6 years. See? Yeah. Yeah, that's why we don't want one. At least not now. Maybe, who knows, but no. Sonia said, I understand, Janine. I have arthritis and proud old lady, great grandma now. It's a great idea, Pamela. Sonia, that is an awful disease. It took one of my good friends and she was only 40. Yeah, I had a friend that had the lupus thing, and she was young too. I think she was 18 when they discovered it on her. And sometimes she had hard times. Well, you have air conditioning. No, not at the beginning. We don't know, maybe later on. But the way that we are building the house, an open concept, and with the skylight.
That was one of the main things that we told the architect. We don't want our house to be hot. We don't want our house to be cold. We want our house to maintain
The temperature.
the temperature.
And if it's hot outside, be fresh inside. So that's why we're gonna have a lot of windows.
And that's one thing that we told him.
Yeah.
We want a lot of windows. So this is why he wanted to see the property also, to make sure that the sun doesn't hit
The windows
the
on it.
windows, so it doesn't get inside hot. But he also wanted be able to see the light come in, but not directly to the house.
Yeah, so we did do a lot of ventilation, so a lot of windows. And the open concept should help a lot, he said too. So.
And the material for the roof is gonna hold a lot of the heat to come in. It's not gonna be able to come in, and whatever heat is not gonna go out on winter. So it's gonna try to maintain it the same with the walls. They're gonna use some material that is gonna help with that. But we'll see how it works. At the same time, we're gonna be in an open space until they start building.
The rest I have to go. I do love your home design. Good night, Jose and Erika. Good night,
Good night.
Deborah. Thanks for joining us. And Maria said it is very expensive there. Yeah, go figure. Monterey, especially now that all the big warehouses are going there. I know there's a place in Monterey that there's all the warehouses are moving to. So
I used to see a lot a person that teaches how to invest in from Monterrey, and one of the things that he did, he bought properties when they were
cheap.
not so expensive. I think he bought a property for him, and then on top of that house, he asked for a loan, and then he bought another house, and then he rents his houses, and the amount of money that is coming from the houses, he doesn't work. He lives off of his rent and off of his um, investments. So I like to see stuff like that. They give you a different mentality, how to invest, how to make money without going out there and working.
For that round into 290.
Janine said, does it get cold in the winter? It hasn't gotten hot.
Man,
in
it's
the
cold right
summer.
now.
Our highest our temperature has gone is 76 degrees. It's been at least a month of no hot days.
The other day that we went for a walk, it started raining. I needed a sweater or a jacket, probably a jacket.
It was fresh.
It was cold.
52 degrees. Yeah.
It went like this. The temperature went down.
Yeah, in the morning when we wake up, mostly it's 50 something degrees. And the highs are 70 something. That's it. So yeah, I think it's gonna be way colder than Jalisco was for sure.
Well, the temperature here in this house, it maintains the temperature. It's not too hot. Even when it was hot here, it wasn't that hot inside. Like in Jalisco, we couldn't be inside the house.
Yeah.
Not even at night. Not even during the winter time, it was cold. It has to do a lot with the house, probably. But I don't know. Our plan at the beginning for the house, it was to have a chimney in the house and an open concept like this one, and with a chimney, probably just try to heat up the house or whatever to maintain it not hot but not cold. But we decided to have a chimney because
For now, we haven't been here for a winter though. And the house build is just gonna start, so I'm sure they'll still be building it in the winter. So if it gets too cold, then we will add one. But for right now, no, we won't have the chimney like we had planned. But we don't know how cold it gets here. Like we said, right now it's considered summer, but it's cold.
Oh my god.
Do people put heaters in their homes?
no.
There are some people that do.
Ooh,
In Jalisco, there was people that do. Because I think the temperature, it's different for all of us. I'm gonna be quiet. You don't even know. You didn't even talk to people over there, Hardy.
they can
But
take
I
us
think,
to-
I think it depends. Like, because for us here, we could have no sweater or maybe a little sweater when we go out. And you see people with big fat coats,
jackets.
with big jackets. It's I think because we're used to it from the States, but I was telling Jose, our body is gonna get acclimated to the weather here. So who knows? Maybe next year we will have big coats. We don't know, because we haven't been here. So our bodies are not used to it, or it's not that cold for us.
When I
But
was
you
in
see a lot of people.
Jalisco, in the Puesto, oh my God. There was a couple times that I told Erica, you know what?
I have to go home.
I gotta go home. My feet are frozen. I was dying. The morning, it was cold.
Yeah, this is a big thing.
You have a good start. You speak both English and Spanish. Yeah. And that's the main reason we continue to speak English to Saori. She understands. She goes to the lady that sells stuff at the puesto by the school, and she asks how much in Spanish, and she'll come and tell me in Spanish. But like, I don't know if you guys seen a video, but she said, because I told her, ask her where the garbage can is, and she went and she asked her in Spanish, and then she came and she told me in English. I said, well, what did you tell her in Spanish? She told me in English again. I said, well, how did you tell her? Did you tell her like this? She's like, it's the same thing. So she knows Spanish from English,
Yeah,
but
she knows. And that's one of the main reasons. Like I told Erika, in the States, I used to tell Erika, talk to her in Spanish. Talk to her in Spanish. And now here, talk to her in English. But we want her to be able to understand both languages. And then if she ever decides to go to the States or to stay here, she's able to speak both to them.
and like my son, he's 16, but he said once he turns 18, he's gonna go back to the States
And why are we building a room?
because he still has 2 years left.
By the time it is built, he's gonna be gone.
Hey, no, we're not gonna take 2 years. No. I refuse to hear that.
So
Thank
he's
you.
gonna use the room for 1 year.
Yeah.
He can stay on the couch.
We don't have a couch.
We buy one. It's cheaper to have a couch than to have a room for him.
Put storage spaces in your island. Yeah, we are planning to do that. Some drawers and stuff so that I can keep my stuff because I want to be able to buy bulk like I did back in the States and keep my stuff under my island for sure. We built our house because my family has lots of land, so we all build our houses there. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's a big opportunity for people that get land from parents, and you're able to build your house way cheaper. Because I think the properties before were way cheaper. Now people just want to go outrageous with the prices. It's ridiculous.
And now there are a lot of Spanish people, Mexican people is coming to back. The prices might just continue to go up.
Yeah.
The demand.
Sonia said, "You guys are from Illinois. You will survive." Yeah.
No. Well, it's a different code.
It's a different. See, I used to tell Jose when I was when we were in the States, I'm like, it's a different cold. It hits you to the bone. No, even when I was first married in my other marriage, I would come to Mexico and you can feel like the cold goes down to your bones. I don't know if you guys have ever felt that for the people that come to Mexico, but it's a different cold and it's a different hat. It's a humid hat and it's a different cold for sure. It's not the same thing as it is in Illinois, even with the snow. Because I used to go outside sometimes with no sweater and it was snowing or after the snow and I was fine. But here it's different. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. Maria said we have ceiling fans in the rooms. Yeah, that's one thing that we probably will add once we start seeing all the little details. In the winter in Oaxaca, it does not get too cold. We have space heaters, which we don't even use. Yeah. Melissa, but how cold or hot are you guys now? Because like right now, our temperatures here for Fahrenheit are 52, and then
Lorenzo, when he went
76.
he said that he couldn't even move because he was so cold.
Oh yeah, they went to Cancun.
But Lorenzo is old.
Sorry, friend, if you're watching this. We have a friend that came to Cancun a few weeks ago, and he said it was super cold over there. He said it was cold. But they also keep their house very hot. So.
And he's old.
He's not that old.
During winter, he needs a jacket. I'm talking about you, Lorenzo.
In Monterey, it's hot, just like Dallas. Yeah. I lived in Texas for a little while, and it was. I like hot though. Pamela, we are thinking about a mini split.
Mini split is what everybody uses here, mini splits. They don't have a centralized air like in the States.
If he does not stay, you will have space for more family when they come and visit and or storage. See, there could be your room for your storage for all your tools. I taught my sons English since they were little kids, and now they speak good English. It is a must for Tijuana, which is border city. Yeah, yeah, but also we do it more too because if our kids ever decide to go back to the States, they know both languages and they don't have to just go and not know any English. And when we were in the States, we wanted them to know Spanish as well. As you guys seen or heard me say, Cassie had struggled a lot when we moved here because her Spanish was not the best. And she's much better now. She's not fluent in Spanish yet, but she is much better. She can communicate way better than she was able to. But that's one of our mistakes that we did in the States. Even though we did speak Spanish to them, they didn't respond in Spanish. And we did live in the neighborhood of mostly white people. And all they spoke was English. So that was a mistake we made, and we don't want to make it now with Saudi that is mostly, I mean, once she goes to school, she'll learn Spanish. And that's the reason we speak mostly English to her. But she does know when you're telling her something in Spanish.
She sometimes know more stuff than I do.
I had to speak English in
how.
Mexico because of those days no one went how to talk English, so we couldn't forget. Yeah, I think a lot of the people didn't come to Mexico and speak English, so it was harder. If you didn't speak it, you were gonna forget it, and that's why a lot of people tell me if you don't speak, you're gonna forget it. But now, like here where we live, there's a lot of English speaking people, right? Yeah, there's a lot of English speaking people. So I think because a lot of us are coming back to Mexico from living in the States. Now we speak both languages and we move here and we just continue to speak both. He has to speak English so we don't forget. Yeah, Maria. And you know what? I was telling my friends back in the States when I used to have a job, because I didn't for a long time, but I would tell them, we should be speaking English to you guys that don't speak Spanish so that you guys don't forget. But we want to speak Spanish so that we don't forget. So at one point, I didn't even know what I was speaking anymore because I wasn't speaking Spanish or I was speaking English. I didn't even know what to say anymore. But it is good to continue to practice wherever you are, even for us. We don't want to forget English or Spanish, Melissa, now 65, in the day 79. Oh, so it's pretty similar to our weather here. I live in Wyoming and I need heat down there. It's a different cold. See, Pamela knows. She did say it's a different cold. I don't know. It hits down to your bone for some reason. Nowadays, everyone speaks English. Yep, I agree. Hello, Eric and Jose. Nice to see you guys live. You were talking about the weather here in Alaska. It's 47 degrees and raining.
I don't want that kind of weather. Hi. But
Hi, AK girl. Sometimes it rains all month, she said. Well, that's how we've been pretty much. It's rainy season and it's pretty much raining. And when we wake up, it's 52 degrees. So I'm thinking at nighttime, it gets colder than that. I don't know how much, but it gets colder than that for sure. And it's Mexico. Mexico shouldn't be cold. That's what I keep telling Jose. But
she wants to have a 365 summer days.
when I was little, we lived in a ranch by La Grange, Wyoming. I miss it, as Janine said. And you know what? The thing is that living in a farm or a ranch is so much different than living in the city and hearing all the cars. Like here, we don't hear too much traffic because we're not in the main street and we're outside of the actual city.
Because
Right?
it's like a little neighborhood.
Yeah, private neighborhood. So that's why. But I don't like hearing too much traffic. I hope we don't hear much over there where we're gonna be
I don't
living.
think we're gonna hear anything over there besides coyotes and
Cows.
cows.
The cows next door. It's 90 degrees in Dallas. Oh wow. Yeah.
That's hot.
See, Jose was saying the other day, because he gets those bumps on his skin because of the sun. He used to complain because he doesn't like going outside in the hat because he's hot all the time. He's always sweating. Not right now, right? But he's always sweating. He always complains about the hat, but in the States he complains about the cold.
He just like to complain. Yeah, hopefully next week we are able to do something with the land. Hopefully it stops raining. At least 3 days without rain.
If you look outside right now, it doesn't look like it. These chairs that we have, we bought some plastic chairs. Let me show you. Their legs spread. I fell to the ground the other day. Miguel fell. Cassie has fallen. Jose almost fell. And Jose almost fell right now again. These chairs are scary. Are scorpions dangerous there? You know, we've only seen a few. Come here, mommy. We've only seen a few scorpions here. I'm not sure how dangerous they are here. There was a guy though that back in Jalisco, he said that they get the tail of the rattlesnake, and that they put, if you get stung anywhere, that you put it in alcohol and you put it on the where you got stung, or it's stung, right? Is that what the scorpions do? They sting you? I don't know. And then you put tape on it or something to hold it in place, and then it takes out the venom, and then it doesn't spread to your body. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But like I said, we've only seen a handful of scorpions here since we got here, so. How about snakes? There are a few dangerous snakes here we've heard, and we're hoping that's not what happened to Teddy, but we don't know because we didn't see what got him. I don't know if for whoever's just joining in, he is at the vet right now. We took him earlier. He was admitted because he got stung by something. We don't know what it was, and he wasn't doing well. So we took him in the morning. They gave him a few shots, and they gave him some charcoal for the toxins, so all the toxins could go away from his body. But he didn't react good. He didn't eat all day. He didn't drink. He was just laying down. So we took him back at 6 before our life, and they kept him. He was starting to have blood in his stool. So they said it was the reaction of whatever stung him. We don't know, like I said, what it was because we didn't see anything. But he also had a fever. So right now they have him with IV and a lot of different medications. They gave him at least 6 different medications while I was there because to coagulate his blood, for the infection, for the fever. So we don't know. I mean, how he's doing. I am gonna call tomorrow morning, but the vet did take him home to keep an eye on him. and hopefully everything turns out good. But he is in the vets, and we don't know. She said it could be either a spider, so now we know we have venomous spiders here as well, or a snake. So I'm hoping whatever it was that it goes away fast. But he is at the vet's office.
And he was not here at home. They took them.
No.
They took him to the park.
He loves running around, and but he goes in the grass. So that's the thing. That's why we didn't see what it was. So yeah, we don't know. But she said it wasn't a scorpion, because if it would have been a scorpion, he would have died within a few hours. And thank God he's still alive. Being bilingual is essential. I am grateful my parents didn't raise no Sabo kids. Moved from Arizona to Dallas. This heat is nothing, plus skin stays soft. No Sabo kid. When we moved to the States, we were the biggest no Sabo kids in Spanish. We moved when we were 7. I was 7. My oldest sister was 8, and then we had a 6-year-old, and then my brother that was 4. 3. We moved to the States, and they didn't have bilingual classes, so they put us in a regular class. So we learned English real fast, but we didn't know how to translate it into Spanish. And so I remember one day we had a spider in our room. Oh my God, we were trying to tell my mom there was a spider. My mom did not know what we were talking about. And the spider was in our room. So we would tell her it's got legs and this and that, but we didn't know how to tell her in Spanish. And then we came to Mexico when I was about 10 or 11. And remember, I was in all English. And we spoke English with my siblings. There was 5 of us. And I went to the store and I said, can I have a soda? Can I have a hot dog? I didn't know it was Winnie, and I didn't know it was refresco. And I was so embarrassed. And I'm like, oh my God. I was a no Sabo kid for sure. I think I'm still a no Sabo English or no Sabo Spanish.
Yeah, I'm like, what's this?
Yeah, a lot of the big words I do have to ask them because I don't know what they are.
But she asked me, and then I tell her, and she's like, no, that doesn't sound right. Okay. And then the other day, she's like, how you say shavings? And I say, viruta. ¿Viruta y capulina? I'm like, no, it's viruta. She's like, no, that cannot be. Le dije, and then I say, okay, then acerrín, but acerrín es más fino, more finery. And then she was fixing the video, and the translator said viruta. And then she comes back, she's like, oh, you were right. It is viruta, because it gave me, y le pusimos viruta a las gallinas. I'm like, it's always somebody else has to tell you so you can believe me.
See, and that's the thing. He asked me if I fix the videos, because I've been putting subtitles. I know you probably guys already noticed it, but I've been doing it because I have been having more Spanish speaking people subscribe to the channel, and I have been asked to do it. So I have been doing it, and he's like, "Did you fix it?" I'm like, "If I fix it, I don't even know what the words are." Because I didn't know viruta. Like, what is that? So I just leave it like that. So I just fix what I know. Like, it just doesn't sound right to me. But other than that, I just leave it. I'm like, I don't even know if it makes sense because viruta. Come on now. But
that's a lot of stuff there. I don't know either.
It's time consuming though when you do that too.
Y para muchos yo pienso que si ponen los comentarios en español, pues se los podemos contestar en español. No hay problema.
Oaxaca scorpions are very dangerous. Yeah, I have heard that Oaxaca scorpions are, and they're huge too, and some black ones. I haven't seen any black ones here.
Todos son güeritos.
Janine, I sure hope he is okay. He is so little. Thank you, Janine.
He's not little anymore. He has gone.
He's 8 pounds. He's still little. I'm sorry. We woke you up.
Want to take you to the cama? To my cama?
No, she wants mommy now. As your home is being built, scorpions and snakes come out and get into home. I know from experience. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. See, I'm not scared of snakes, but I've never seen. Well, I have seen rattlesnakes in Texas, but like here, they told us they had what? Chance?
Colarillas.
Colarillas. I've never seen one of those in real life.
And chicoteras.
And those just whip you.
Yeah.
Just, yeah, so that one's not venomous, but the other one is, so. Oh, no, not again. Poor Teddy is the second time. Yeah.
De Teddy.
Yeah, Maria.
Nomás-
But the thing is that
nomás le están sacando el corazón.
the thing is that he is so outgoing. He's not afraid of anything. So when we go to play soccer with the kids, he's running. He's having fun, you know. He doesn't get to run here at the house. We don't have no property. So he was playing. He was running back and forth, and all of a sudden he goes inside the grass, and we see him go like this with his little paws. But we don't know what it was. And we
You
took
still
them in.
don't know
Yeah,
what
we
it
still
is?
don't know what it is. We just know the results of it. And I told the lady, because I was holding him because she was shaving his arm to do the IV, because I told him he hasn't eaten all day. And I said, "Oh my God, Teddy!" I said, "Are you passing gas?" And she said, she smelled it and she said, "That gas smells like there's blood in his stool." I said, "Huh?" As soon as she put the thermometer because they do a rectal temperature check, to check and see if he had a fever, he did. It was 40.5, which is a fever already. And then when she took the thermometer out, there was blood in the stool as well. She's like, "See, I told you." She's like, that smell, it's different. I was like, I told him, "Man, Teddy, you smell like sewage. What did you eat?" But I knew he hadn't eaten nothing. So. And she said it was because of the stool and the blood in his stool. So yeah, we're praying he's okay. But I know at least being there, he is getting taken care of. Like I said, he did get antibiotics. He got a lot of different medications and IV at least to keep him hydrated. Because before we took him, he was already starting to get weak, right?
Yeah. He started like moving side to side.
Yeah. And usually when Teddy is in here, he'll bark. He'll
running,
get so
jumping.
happy and he just comes to us all the time. Or the dogs want to play with him and he plays with them. Or today, nothing.
In the morning, he was still not good, but he had more energy.
When we took him in the morning. But I gave him chicken and he ate like 2 or 3 little pieces of chicken breast. And then I gave him the chicken broth and he didn't want it. I was like, yeah, that's not Teddy. Because Teddy is waiting for breakfast every morning. And today, when I brought him inside, I took Sally outside and I brought him inside just to see if he would eat. And he didn't want anything to do with food. So, and he was vomiting. So we're hoping everything turns out okay, but keep him in your prayers if you can. And I know there's a lot of people that joined. That's why I told you guys again what happened. Melissa said soda, not a word in Mexico. It's called refresco or carro, not a word in Mexico. It's called coche. Yeah. Yeah. I learned that real quick. Un refresco y un coche. I still call my carro. We were raised in Dallas in the 60s and we could not talk in Spanish in school.
Probably in a couple more months, nowhere.
There
The
will
way
be no
things are
Spanish
going.
speaking people anymore. I don't speak Spanish and I'm moving to Mexico.
You will be fine. There's a
I
lot of
hope I learn quickly. I hope this.
there's a lot of people who speak English here.
Yeah. Especially depending on where you live too. There might be more, you know?
And people here are not as bad, you know.
We don't criticize as much.
Yeah.
You know what? The most criticizing that I get is on YouTube. Because people here, if they don't know what you're saying, they'll explain it to you until you understand. There's a lady that has a little tiendita right here. Cassie was asking for post-it cards or notes, whatever they're called. And she was trying to explain to the lady. And I was getting Google out because I didn't know what they were called. And the lady, I don't know how, but she understood her and she doesn't speak no English. She's like, are these the ones? Because she told her they had glue on it and it's stuck and blah, blah, blah. And she showed them these and sure enough, they were it. But they don't be like, oh my God, you know, no.
The people are nice and they try to help you.
So you'll be good. And you'll learn. And the basic words, hola, adios, and you'll be fine. It's something he ate. Something could happen to your other dogs. My Bella is like Teddy. Jaime is Maltese. The thing is that he didn't eat anything different. And he's not like a dog that goes and just eats anything from anywhere. In the soccer fields, there's no people there, so I don't think there was any food. But who knows? But I think no, because after he started acting weird is when he was hitting his face. So we think it's something bit him. And she said it could be. She said I am more scared of a spider or a snake bite than I am from a scorpion. Because if it would have been a scorpion, he would have been gone by now. But a venomous spider or a snake, they start doing something to their intestines and stuff. So hopefully with the medication she gave him, he'll be okay. In Tijuana, we still call cars carros. We say soda and Bluetooth. Yeah, sometimes when we go to the store, I don't know how to ask. And Jose, how do you say this? Jose, can you tell him? Because, and I still say carro. But like I said, and like we said, there's a lot of English speaking people, so they know when I say carro.
A la misma vez, ya a lot of people knows what you're saying. It's not like something new.
I think because there's so many Americans that come, they know the language.
Americans?
Yeah.
Estadounidenses.
Whatever.
We all Americans.
Let's not even start that argument.
She is from the U.S.
I am. I was raised over there. What do you want me to
She doesn't know.
But a lot of
She doesn't
English-speaking
know
people.
America is a continent, not
You
a
already
country.
explained it to me, and I don't get it.
Estadounidenses.
A lot of English-speaking people, so that they understand the ghetto. Everyone in Mexico speaks English now, almost. Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people are taking English classes. A lot of people try to learn from different places. Get the water, please. And my throat feels dry. Me too, but I'm from Cali. My father will say, talk English in school, but in my house, talk to me in Spanish. Plus, it helped that we would go to Juarez every summer to see. was legal since 9/11, when everything was going on in New York. We were becoming legal residents, and I didn't come to Mexico. I came 2 times after I got my residency. I came when I was pregnant with my second daughter, and like the next time I came, I was pregnant with Cassie. My family, my parents and my siblings were in the States, so I just didn't come. All my mom's family was back in the States as well. My dad's family, a lot of them live in California, and then his parents will go back and forth, so I didn't come to Mexico. Funny how Tijuana is about Florida on the globe, and yet we are called Latin America. Jose, we didn't cross the border, it crossed us. Maria.
The American Europeans are the ones that are illegal. Or the immigrants, I would say.
Not according to the president. Okay, let's not even go there. Maria. Hello, Miss Erica and Senor Jose. Congratulations on your new home to come. Glory to the God. Amen. Hola, Maria. Thank you so much. Thank you. Then welcome to live. Melissa, the city where I live in Oaxaca, many people speak English. Lots of people speak English in my church. Yeah, see, that's a lot of people are coming back from the United States and to Mexico, and we speak both languages, so it is very common now. Before, when we were younger, the first time I came, it was very rare, very rare. When I remember when I told the lady I wanted a soda, she was like, "Huh?" I was like, "A soda, a Coke." And I didn't know, like, what kind of, the pop. Oh, I told her a pop. Yeah? And she's like, "What is a pop?" She just didn't get it. But now I go to the little stores and I ask, and they know what I mean.
Yeah.
Pamela said, "Teddy will be in my prayers tonight." Thank you. Thank you.
I'm really worried about him. I really. He looked bad.
He did.
Even we took him right when they opened at 10:30. We were there, and
He didn't have a fever at 10:30 when we took him, though. They did give him 2 shots for the toxins. Like I said, that charcoal tool that I had to give him every 2 to 3 hours, and I had to give him 6 times. Well, I only gave it to him twice, and he puked it, and I called. And I was supposed to take him at 7, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's our life." But at 5 something, I called the lady. I said, "Look, he's not eating. He's just laying there," because Saudi has the little stroller where she used to carry him when he was a baby, when we used to go walking. And at the bottom, there's the little holder. So he loves laying there. I don't know why, but he's always laying there. And I called him, and he would just look at me. I'm like, "Are you dead?" That's what I thought, because he wasn't moving, not even his little tail, nothing. So I called. I said, "He's not eating. He's not moving. He's vomited." She said, "Bring him in for IV." As soon as Jose was doing a video. As soon as she told me that, she told me to take him. We left all the kids. It was just me and him. And we left and took him. I went in. It wasn't raining. When I came out, it was pouring. But I didn't leave until... What happened? Until she did administer all the shots, all the medication she was going to give him. So
then I dropped her off like right there where the bed is, so she didn't have to walk far, and it started to rain. And I said, "I wait for you." I thought it was gonna be a real quick thing, Now I had to move once it started raining hard. I'm like, they're gonna hit me here.
Because I didn't want to leave and she didn't want me to leave either because he felt more comfortable with me. But even with me being there, he was just laying, completely laying on the bed, on the table, and he was just letting her. The only thing that he did struggle a little bit was when because she cut out his facial hair, so she wanted to see if there was any kind of bite on his face. Because I told him that's what he was doing, and he didn't have anything. But other than that, he was just laying there letting her do anything. But after she started administering the IV, he did sit up, and at least he was sitting up. But before, he was just, I was like, oh no. He was just looking at me with that. It was like a sad face, right? It was like he was his.
You can see that facial expression like, I'm out, I'm done.
Yeah. So she did, like I said, she did take him home. She's gonna keep an eye on him, and she did administer a lot of different medications. So I'm hoping tomorrow morning when I call, because she said call as many times as you want, and I still want you to come in the afternoon to see him. So I'll definitely be calling during the day and then going at night during the afternoon to see how he's doing, for sure. Amen, Señor Jose. Yes, we spoke Spanish at home, and my parents do not speak English, so Spanish was our language. What's gonna happen to the lot where the chickens are?
We're gonna leave it there until the future. We'll see. But yeah. We'll see. Hopefully everything works out okay. I have the incubator on check with a tonometer inside. Temperature is fine for what I have seen. We just need eggs to collect enough eggs to fill it. We haven't been able to find eggs, and I don't think we're gonna have enough eggs for our chickens. But we will try to find some eggs so we can start an incubation either Sunday or Monday. We wanted to do it on Sunday.
We did find eggs today, but they're tiny and they look like fighting hen eggs, and we don't want those. So we're just gonna eat those because we are saving ours for the incubator. So we'll just eat the ones that we bought. And those are the free range chickens that you guys see sometimes on my videos.
There you guys know. You guys see it. But yeah, they're so tiny.
He was playing with the hail, and did he have all his shots? Sounds like distemper, pobrecita las niñas, or something worse happens. He does have all his shots. And I did tell the vet that, and she said it wouldn't be that because he would have got sick before. For today, because this was on Sunday when the hail, right?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it was after the zoo. So yeah, it was Sunday when the hail hit. So she said it wouldn't have been
it's
that.
already Thursday. Friday today.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he does have all of our dogs have all their shots. We don't play with that because I don't want something to happen to them. But Melissa, 10 p.m. my bedtime. Good night. Nice chatting. Hasta la próxima.
Hasta la próxima.
Melissa, good night. Thanks for joining us.
Buenas noches.
What breed is Rocky? Rocky is a Turken,
I'm talking naked neck.
naked neck.
No me acuerdo del nombre en español.
Check your phone.
They have it. Naked.
I don't know. I just know he's a Turken. The only reason I know he was a Turken because when we first started buying chickens, we went to an animal sale, and that's what they told us they were called. Maria, it's 10 here too. 10, 11.
Those kid is so bad.
No, it's not what it's called. Turkey and chicken, ponle. The thing is that his breed is a really heavy breed, a chicken. So you get a lot of meat.
No.
It doesn't say in Spanish.
I will look it up. I heard it before. I just can't remember the name. But they're very popular here in Mexico. Because they're heavy and they're big and they got quite a bit of meat.
As you guys probably heard on our videos too, right now we don't have Hey. He went to Jose's uncle's for a new set of Miss Mamas.
Just, I think there might be like 15 hens over there. They're young. Like they're still not laying eggs.
So we only have Rocky right now with our hens.
So he was crying because
She wanted her rooster back.
yeah, he knows how many chickens, how many roosters she has.
9:13 here in Tijuana.
It's early in there. Well, friends, that's pretty much the update on everything that we got going on and what had happened today with Teddy, and more news to come. Hopefully, he does fine tomorrow. But yeah, and the house plan is probably 80% correct. Next draft, it might be this next week. So we will let you guys know. Hopefully, we got something by next Friday, so we can share with you guys the changes, and hopefully also the land gets cleaned up.
Hopefully we can start showing you guys more projects and stuff too.
We is here waiting. There's nothing else we can do. We can do a lot of things, but about the property, there's nothing else we can do.
We want to wait and do it the right way. We don't want to just move in and go start doing things and then regret it later.
Honestly, sometimes I just like beat it, whatever. We figure out, and now, so until next time.
If you guys don't have any more questions, just keep Teddy in your prayers, please, if you can. Do I zero island today? Like we said, please keep Teddy in your prayers, and thanks for coming along with us. We hope this journey continues soon. We start our house build, or at least get our last plans, and then we agree to everything and not change our minds again on anything. Thanks for coming along, and we hope you guys have a great night. God bless, and see you guys soon, friends, and good night to everyone.
Bye.